All right, and we are live. Welcome in, everybody. We'll give a little bit of time. I know we're late, guys. We have some technical difficulties, but it's not a KB stream if it's not started just a little late. All right, so let me make sure this camera's in focus. By the way, I gotta get a new freaking webcam too. I need to upgrade my whole freaking setup here, man. Um, but what's going on, everybody? We've got some good news. We got some bad news. We got some
We
freaking
got
heartbreaking
some
news.
bad news. What? A
Yeah, we
lot.
got. Oh man, we got a lot to get into. The Giants made a lot more moves to get down to the 80-man roster, which is good. We're gonna talk about it a lot. Guys were cut. Guys were put on the injury reserve. We even added 3 players. So we'll get onto it in a second. I just want to say what's up to everybody. Benjamin, how you say win? Win.
Win, yeah.
Win. Yes, win. What's going on, Benjamin? Joe Lutz in the building. What's up, my boy? Oh, why are you trying to thirst trap in that damn profile picture there? What's wrong with you? But what's going on, everybody? Before we get started, guys, we wait for Lauren. I want to quickly plug in the sponsor for the channel and for the podcast for right now, and that is Manscaped. We're partnering up again with Manscaped. If you guys want to, and I'll promo this at the end as well when more people join in, but use promo code KB27 for 20% off plus free shipping. You guys know the deal. You guys know Manscaped, even on Cush's channel. So,
Well, not anymore. Don't put that on my channel.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean. We've majority of us have been sponsored by Manscaped at this
Yep.
point. But yeah, I'm partnering back up with them. And yeah, guys, make sure you guys, if you guys want some take care of yourself, man. Start treat yourself a little bit. You guys just go out there, shop a little bit, and make sure you use that code. And it's good for all of us. So, what's going on, 40 Luck? What's going on? So let's just get started with it. There's
Damn, bro. This is how this man run his show, bro. Didn't
what?
even ask me how I'm doing.
You're
Did I
right.
have
You're
a good
right. You
day,
know what?
bro?
You know what?
Like, what?
You know what, man? You're right. You're right. You know what? That's on me. That's on me. That's on me.
Say,
Kush,
bro. Like,
Kush, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm just saying, every time you on mine, I say, how you doing, KB? And then I'm like, go ahead, But it's like, anyway, I'm good, y'all. What's up, y'all? As you guys are coming in, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and please do share it out.
Listen to 40
the
Luck.
YouTube algorithm is really, just beating us right now. Pause. Just beating us into the ground, blowing KB's back out. Just doing all types of things right now, yo.
Why are you speaking on my name like this?
So we need all the help that we could get when it comes to sharing these stream and these podcasts. And you guys see it, you guys know we usually get around 50 people in here, but it's been a struggle these past couple of months. Yeah. So try and help us out. I see Tudo there. Shout out to Tudo, and I appreciate the 9 people are in here. KB already give the shout outs. Here's the thing as well, guys. I ain't got sponsor right now, but I am wearing one of my new merch.
Yeah. All right, let me put this down for a second. Sorry, Tudo. Let me put this down for a second.
Yeah. I have to go side to side so that my pit stains are showing.
The merch.
The merch with the Xavier one. I got to get my Aziz Ojolari one because that's probably the favorite one I made. It's between this and the Aziz one, and I also made a new Young Joker one. There's a lot of new ones that I'm gonna have to get. Basically my own copies. No, my own. What's the word for clothes, bro? It's not copy, just my own shirt of, right?
Yeah.
Guys, definitely go over to the Teespring store and help your boy out.
Yes, sir. And we got our guest in the building with the awesome setup, by the way. What's going on, Lauren?
Thank you.
Yo, you know that mic? That's the Azure mic, isn't it, Lauren?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. At base, without filters, that mic is amazing. Without
snap.
any filters at base, bro. It's like 150, I think.
Oh damn, I might have to get that mic then. I don't know, man. I'm investing. I still got.
I'm too bad at talking into the mic though. I always look away. You have to get really close, and it sounds really good. But I'm always moving around. You know.
Yeah, put Lauren in the middle. That's the guest.
Yeah, I will.
Oh no, I just.
By the way, Lauren, if you're trying to use your mic audio, I don't think that's picking up. I think it's your webcam audio picking up. But if that's what you wanted, it's alright. It's okay. It doesn't matter.
I do want to use the mic.
Okay. Let me just get these super chats real quick. Tudo in the building. What's going on? Massive salute. There we go. You're good now.
It's all the levels.
Yeah.
Massive salute to KB and Kush dropped by your office to pay our proper respects, and for all Giants fans around the world, slap all stinky boys, losers out the door. I'm surprised you didn't say anything about Eagles fans, but we're talking boys today. And then the next super chat, I appreciate you, Tudo, man. Tudo's always in the building, man. Tudo's
Bro,
always here.
Yeah.
the Boyds is a way of saying birds. Boyds?
Oh, Boyds. I thought you meant like
Yeah.
the boys, like the
No,
boys.
Boyds. They like with a
man, see, I
heavy
gotta get
accent.
the Italian,
Yeah.
the spellings out. You know what I'm saying? But Katie, please welcome your guests on the show first before advertising your merchandise.
Yeah, thank you.
Well,
No,
she just
I
popped
was
in here.
literally
That's
brushing
why.
my hair just before, like, the water was like on the monitor. I was like trying to wipe it off because like splattered. Like I literally texted KB before. I was like, okay, I'm just jumping in the shower. Like,
Hashtag
sorry.
KB's a bad host. Hashtag KB's a bad host. Oh, but
Listen, bro.
appreciate you, Tudo. Thank you.
No, I'm
for
a
the
bad
5.
guest. I got here so late. I was like rushing. I was like showering
you
as fast as
good.
I could without falling
It's
over,
good. Trust me. I started at
cracking my
9:15.
skull
I started at
open.
9:15 anyway. So because.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good. I was
You
like,
know
oh my
how
god,
I
this is
had
like
faith?
unacceptable. Like,
You know how I had faith you were gonna be quick because she's out here doing 5-mile runs, bro. Of course she gonna be quick.
Yeah, we
with it.
gotta talk about Lauren for a second. This girl has ran more miles in a week than I have in my entire lifetime. So, shout out to Lauren, man. She runs like 10
that's why I
miles
was
a day,
showering.
man.
I was all sweaty, and I was
Yeah,
like,
like
you
you're
shouldn't show
actually
up like
doing
that.
you're doing an amazing job
So-
too. How did
Yeah.
that start? Like what
Yeah, I was about to say that.
motivated you to do that?
So basically I was dealing with like an ankle injury from like 2020 spring, and it's like a chronic type thing because long story short, I used to toe walk when I was a kid, so I have really bad feet, and like I had a long like tendonitis in my left ankle for a long time. So I was in PT this spring and I saw like a sign for a 5K, and I was like feeling good at that point because I was never like someone who took care of my body, like did the exercise I'm supposed to do to keep my feet strong, whatever, because like who has time to like do that? Like who has time to write the alphabet with their feet? So I was like, oh, I wonder if I could do this and train for this in 3 weeks. And like I literally couldn't run like a quarter of a mile when the summer started. So then
And
I
now
just kept
you're actually
adding.
up to a
Now,
lot.
I'm still really slow, but I'm training for a 10K that's in September now. So
Mhm. Good luck with it. I think
thank
you got it though, bro.
Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah, you definitely got it.
It's a little
You're
sore right
trained up.
now for
Because
sure.
do you do it daily or is it like it's daily, right?
I like follow a plan, so I have like 2 rest days a week usually. This week's probably gonna be 3 because like one day I was just so like my legs weren't there, and I was like, all right, I'm not gonna run. Like
What's the farthest you ran? Like how many? Like the farthest amount of miles? Like the most amount of miles you ran in a day?
that was this past Sunday. It was 6.5.
Yeah,
my
bro,
goodness.
that's a lot.
Around
was-
like what's the like average time? Like
Oh, that
to
was
run
over an
that?
hour for sure. Like I'm a very slow runner. I'm like a 13-minute mile. Like I'm slow. Like I'm chugging along slow.
Hey,
Do you
but,
listen,
take
like,
breaks?
listen.
Do you take breaks during it or is it just straight?
Nah, it's just straight.
Wow, an hour straight, yo. That's amazing.
But it's usually not too bad. Oh, I mean it is bad sometimes. But my headphones died. Last
Oh
time,
man,
3.5
that's-
miles in, and I was about to get to the hilly part, and I was like, oh my god, like it was like the most mental like. And then I had my water bottle, but it wasn't cleaned out enough, so it was like soapy, and I couldn't drink it. It was like the bad
Oh,
run,
carry
you
your
know.
I just realized that, bro. Yeah, you gotta carry something in your hand, man.
Yeah.
That's cumbersome.
Jeez, that's great. Shout out
I'm not
to
even
you,
gonna
Lauren.
act like it's always a good time, and I'm always out there like, yeah, I feel so good. Like the majority, 80% of the time, I feel terrible when I'm doing it. I'm like, why am I doing this? Like I'm not one of the people that's like, oh yeah, it's always a good time running. Like I have a majority of the time, I'll say solid 80% of the time, while I'm doing it, I'm like, I don't know how I could go anymore. Like like
How many miles are you like most comfortable with? Like you finish that many miles, you're like that was a breeze. Like what's the most?
It's never like that. Just
No?
with the way my ankles are. Like at least
okay.
recently, my ankles are so sore. So like, honestly, what's weird is like the first 2 miles are usually really hard because my ankles are still kind of cold, even though I try to warm them up. So it's just like stiff and like.
I feel that with my back and weightlifting because of the
No,
I
be
had-
careful with your
Yeah, I
back
had
because
my-
my dad had to have
No,
back
I had
surgery.
my
and that was,
back
like,
injury
a
like last
big
month.
thing.
Yeah, that was when I was in the ER last month for the back injury. It was like
What?
beginning of July. Yeah,
And then you don't want to
and-
pinch a nerve on your back either. man.
that's what it was. I pinched a nerve.
Yeah,
in
I
my
have a
back.
pinched nerve in my back.
No.
I have
Be
a pinched nerve in my
careful.
back, so it's still. I
The
think I'm
back
on,
is like serious.
Yeah, I'm like on
like,
week
that's-
4 of recovery right now, and I can't lift weights until it's like 6 to 8 weeks are finished, and it was from like I was just I went too hard. And
No,
then,
that's
like,
the
it didn't.
whole
The thing
thing.
is, the scary thing is, it didn't hit immediately. It hit like 7 hours later. I was just
What
laying
happened?
down.
You
It,
just
it'll
had-
hit
felt
you.
it.
It'll hit you at any point. Like
Mhm.
I messed it up like sometime in high school. I imagine it was when I was playing football and when we were doing weights. But I remember when a couple of years later, when I got my first job and I was working in like some salad restaurant or whatever, and I had to unload the freaking lettuce. And man, lettuce can be heavy. Let me tell you
No,
right
yeah,
now.
like a whole lettuce head is solid.
Dude,
Like,
I had to get a whole like box of like 40 iceberg lettuce, and you know how much like water is in
Iceberg
the iceberg
lettuce.
lettuce. Dude,
no,
I
the
had to
iceberg
lift
is the
that
big
thing up.
head one. Like,
Yeah,
that's the-
that thing has the most water in it. So I went to go like unload it, and I guess I don't know, I felt strong that day. I don't know, feeling dangerous, and I lifted it up and put it on my back, and like the rack is like taller than me. I'm only 5 foot, so the rack is like taller than me to like throw it on. So I had to like try to like freaking javelin throw it up, and
Oh no.
I remember I just had it in like it must have been like I don't know how many pounds it was. It was as heavy as hell. I lifted it up, and my pinched nerve like activated, and I just dropped the whole thing on the floor.
Oh.
Oh god, it was okay though. It was still in the box, so I didn't
No, but what about your
contaminate.
back? I thought you were gonna say
Yeah.
your back was
Oh,
okay.
oh, yeah,
I wasn't
my-
concerned about the lettuce. I was more concerned about you. You're like, don't worry, the lettuce was okay, guys.
The lettuce survived, and I didn't contaminate the customers. We're okay. But yeah, I was in pain for a lot of that. I still have that pinched nerve, so sometimes like I'm a delivery driver now, so sometimes I'll lift something up and I could feel it a little bit, but I don't push it.
Yeah,
But yeah, you
have
don't
to
mess
be
with that.
careful with like the disc and stuff. I think that's what my dad. That was like some serious surgery.
Yeah, it's
Be
not.
careful, guys.
Yeah, not fun. Not fun experience. But
Yeah, I gotta,
like
I can't
yeah,
even
go
go
ahead.
back to the level I was when I started again. I have to work my way back.
That's
up.
the worst part. I'll
Yeah,
say
because
when
like
this
not
all
only
started,
just for
yeah.
health reasons, but also because I know I'm going to lose strength over the course.
It-
of these
no,
2 months.
exactly. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. That's like the most just talking about mentally challenging things real quick. When you're coming back from an injury and not being able to perform where you were before and having to work yourself back up is like one of the most mentally challenging things. But you'll get it. You got it.
It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be so bored because all I've been doing, which is good because I am trying to lose some weight. All I've been doing is cardio, and I hate cardio. I despise cardio, but I love weightlifting.
Honestly,
So, yeah.
with cardio, you have to have like some music. You know what I mean? Like if you're on the
Yeah.
treadmill or something like that, you got to have some music because it's just
I
it's
can't
gonna
go
be
on the
long.
treadmill because of my knees, which I
Oh.
just got problems all over the place, bro. But my knees.
I feel
are,
you,
like,
bro. Trust me, it runs in my family.
It hurts so much, yeah, and like my mom may have arthritis too, so it's like that may be something in my future. So it's like instead the treadmill, because when you run, it's like a lot of weight coming
Yeah.
on your knees. I just hop on the elliptical, the bike, and the stepper. And the
The
stepper,
bike is
even though
the stepper's hard.
the stepper is
Stairmaster?
really hard.
Yeah,
the
stepper
Stairmaster is-
I was gonna say it's
That's
even
no
harder
joke,
because
dude.
because it involves the knee as well, but it's not weight on it, so it's fine. It's just a little bit of a strain. But the stepmaster is hard, yo. I
Yeah,
don't know how
those
people
things
do it.
are. Because
mine-
all of a sudden, after a little bit, it's like,
Exactly.
oh,
Yo,
I
the
gotta
first
keep
2
lifting
minutes-
my feet up. Like, I gotta
The
keep them
first
at the
2
same
minutes
height.
go back quick.
It's a breeze.
The first 2 minutes is a breeze, but like I try to do like 10, and then it's like then the rest of the 8, bro, is a complete struggle. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I got terrible knees too. You guys know like what a in flag football? Do you guys know what like a dip move is? A dip? It's totally
Like-
different
like
from
Is that
like,
where
a
you like
rush
try to
like
get
that.
away from? So they try to grab the
Yeah,
flag.
so you
and
like
then,
you dip down and like lower your waist so you can get the flag like away from like other people, and people are able to do it like so quickly. And I'm smaller, so people are like, oh man, if you just learn the dip move, you'll be so much better, la la. So I tried it in one game, and my knees are so bad. I knew it was gonna. My knees are so bad. I tried the dip move, and my knees locked up, and I fell right to the ground. I can't do it.
Oh.
I can't do it. But that's how bad my knees are too. So,
It's crazy because I don't know where my knees got back. Because in wrestling, you have to shoot, right, which is going for somebody else's like lower body, and it involves you. It's basically like a really deep lunge, and it's really quick. And I used to be able to do that just fine, but not anymore.
Oh man, but I mean, back to our regular scheduled program instead of talking about our bad knees and pinched nerves in our back.
Hey, it's
and,
kind of
and our
related
bad
to all these
ankles.
injuries.
That's what I was gonna say. Speaking
Right,
of
we're
injuries.
just like the Giants right now. Speaking of that, let's talk about some of the big news that happened. Obviously, there was some small news we'll probably sprinkle in there as well.
Let's
But
start
the
off
biggest
with
news
the
today,
game, bro. There was
Yeah.
injuries during the game.
I know, man. I mean, where do you want to start with the game? I mean, Kayvon. I mean, we
Kayvon,
all know
yeah.
about that Kayvon injury. Thad Moss.
I literally thought it was ACL right away for some. I was like,
man.
"Where's
You
his
saw the way
arrow?"
his knee, bro. His
Yeah, I was
his
like, "Oh my
foot
god,
was
it's
like
an
this,
ACL."
and then it went like this, and I was like, what?
It got caught up with the turf. You know, I mean, it's just what it is when you wear cleats, and he just. One thing I will say, although Thaddeus Moss, it was technically clean, and I would say unnecessary. Some people disagree, whatever. I will say Kayvon did a terrible job, like bracing for that impact. He did. I mean, he like turned his knee. I mean, tried to brace for impact and turned his knee, and that's what it made really the bad look there. But you know, thank God he's all right. I swear, if he was out for the year, I'm calling it quits, bro. He was like, this guy's my hope right now, okay? Because
Literally, I was like, I was the same way. If this is happening right now, this is not.
yeah.
Even
I
then, bro, he's
swear.
out for 3 to 4 weeks. Don't rush him, bro. Let this man come back week 3. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
if
saying.
he
That's
comes
what
back
I'm
week
saying.
3, comes back week 3. You know, I don't care. You know, we'll deal with it from that. I just don't want him to rush him back, and then he's out for the season. But unfortunately, we had some other players out for the season. Darian Beavers in that game tore his ACL. He was attempting to make a tackle, kind of landed awkwardly. He wasn't even hit. It was like more like a non-contact thing. He was trying to make a tackle, but when he like set his feet, I guess, to make the tackle, he kind of landed awkwardly. I don't know, but he's out for the year. He's our 6th-round rookie linebacker. A lot of people are fans of him. Now it's Micah McFadden's turn to take over. But and then who else got hurt? Who else got hurt in that game? There's a couple people that came out, right?
Gano got a concussion.
Gano, concussion.
Um,
Not sure if anything else pops in my head. I'm trying to think really quick here.
or like any
but-
other torn ACL.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Like,
we're gonna
yeah.
get into that in a second with Colin Johnson, but I don't think anything
But,
else
bro,
more dramatic
I'm
in
just
the game.
saying during the game after the let me say after Kadarius Toney's been sitting out and we still haven't seen this man. After there was somebody else we didn't know what Sterling Shepard was gonna be. Now we know that he's back. And then Kayvon Thibodeau went down. We didn't know to extend the injury yet. We're all thinking the worst. The fact that our kicker went down in the second preseason game, I was like, "Are you serious, bro?"
And a concussion out of all
Our
injuries.
He tried to
kicker?
be an all-star linebacker or safety or something like that, man. I
No,
don't
he
know that-
didn't,
and,
bro.
and then he
I
got
saw
kicked in the
play.
head.
All he did
And
was
then he got
run,
kicked
and then he tried to tackle. That's not trying to be an all-star or anything, bro. He's just trying to make
bro,
a tackle.
It's
make a play.
preseason. Why are you trying to make the tackle?
He's trying to make a play. What's wrong with him trying to
It's
make
the
a play?
preseason. Nobody's gonna be like,
Nah,
"Oh
you're
wow,
a hater,
no,
bro.
that really
You're a
showed up on
hater.
film."
You're a hater.
Bro, I'm not a hater. I just want him to be healthy. I want him to be okay.
Kid Blue
Gano-
hates Graham Gano. Confirmed.
Kickers aren't football players, man. I'm sorry. They're not.
Kid Blue
They're
hates
not.
kickers.
They're not. They're not
hates
football players.
A kicker made the
Okay?
NFL top 100, bro.
Justin Tucker.
Okay.
He's like one of the best of all time. I mean, come
And
on.
Graham Gano is one of the best currently.
Okay. All right, fine. I'll take
Is that yo? This man hates the
Oh
Giants.
my god.
He hates the Giants, bro.
This guy gaslights like crazy.
That's not gaslighting. What are you
Oh
talking about?
man.
Gaslighting. Go
Tudo
ahead.
with the super chat. KB, poor physical condition, poor diet, unhealthy lifestyle. Yeah. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. His physical condition equals poor diet, unhealthy lifestyle. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes you got some chronic
play
things you can't
football?
really. Yeah, I play flag.
That's like physical conditioning.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Tudo. Well, Tudo, I can't say nothing about
You're
Tudo
an
because.
active young man.
Yeah, right. I can't. I have nothing on Tudo. I
Love
can't say
that
nothing
voice
about
crack
Tudo
right there.
Tudo plays rugby, so I'm nothing compared to him. So
Lauren fooled
he's
us
got
all.
it.
She's actually not our age. She's like 13. With that voice crack, bro.
What happened?
With the voice crack, I was saying.
Oh yeah, I have like that.
Oh, that hurt my ears actually.
Ash in the building. He says Lauren,
Yeah.
Hub, KB.
Now my
and the
voice, I
six
think
women.
it's just cracking.
Yo, are you doing it on purpose now? I think she's doing it on purpose now, bro.
I look like a cartoon character.
Become a
Really?
voice actor. You'll get
Oh,
a
man.
gig on comedy. Adult. Swim.
Someone
Yeah.
kept saying on TikTok, people keep saying that I sound like CJ from the regular show, but I don't know what that is.
The regular show. That sounds so familiar.
Regular show was a show on Cartoon Network from
Isn't that like raccoon
2011.
and a bird?
Yeah.
Wow, it's
I don't
like a
know. I don't
raccoon
think
or
you
a
sound like
bird.
CJ though. I don't think you sound like CJ.
Or someone
was
from
gonna say-
Gravity Falls, they say. They
do
say.
not sound like Mabel if they said Mabel. They're capping. They're capping
I
hard.
forget who it was.
I don't know. Ash says I'm a sick human
Yeah,
being.
because
That's
he
only
doesn't
because-
like kickers.
Boy, that's not the reason why.
Let me
So
let
Ash
me-
Ash put a
wait, but-
tweet.
yeah.
Ash put a tweet saying, who needs David Sills when you can just sign the real number 13? I said, bro, we have the real number 13, my brother.
It was Wendy.
Wendy? Nah, you don't sound like Wendy. You could listen to Wendy right now. I don't think you sound like Wendy. I was gonna say though, but like after our kicker got injured and I was down in the depths, bro, you telling me just 2 days later or 3 days later, bro, our depth wide receivers that all look good, all was about to make this team. Let's be honest, Colin Johnson's about to make this team. Torn ACL, he's
And
done,
have
bro.
a good
He's
like
donezo.
regular season. Like
Alex
Wait, I thought it
Bachman,
was
who
his
just had
Achilles
that
for
great
some
game.
reason.
We don't know what it is for him.
yeah, there's no
but
update on
he's
him.
like he was injured too.
There's no update on him. I saw one thing that I don't think was
I think it's
like
Achilles.
by
Yeah,
a
Achilles,
verified-
yeah.
Yeah, for Colin it was Achilles.
Achilles, yeah.
I know for Colin it was Achilles. I'm talking about Bachman. Bachman, they're
They
saying
said
he got
grabbed his
hurt.
ankle, right? The back of his foot.
It was
Oh
the
my
ankle?
God.
Well, that's
Someone,
that's
I
the
think I
Achilles.
saw somewhere someone said back of his foot, and I was like, oh
That's
god, people
Achilles.
told me it's an Achilles. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they would have said he's out for the year too. No, like I don't know
Unless
why
they're
they
not
would say-
sure yet. Let me look up again.
I don't know, man. But we can't even blame MetLife because they don't play in MetLife when they practice. Like they play on real grass, so I don't know what the hell is the problem is. Ronnie Barnes needs to like go. I mean, I know he's making the Ring of Honor, but he needs to like leave. And we need new training staff here, man.
It's also the strength and conditioning staff too. Just everybody that is related to medical. I want a change. That's all.
and they're all the same for like years, right? Those are all the same staffs.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. That's honestly it makes me so upset, man, because it's like you feel like this team is turning a corner, and I think they are, but when you have 7 out of the 11 rookies that you just drafted hurt right now, that's a problem. Well, now it's 6 because Cordell Flott is back. Fear the Flott is back in action.
Shout out to him, but like he's feared to fly for next year. I don't know about this.
Fear the Flott next year. But yeah, he's out. Bachman, we don't know the severity of that. I saw one tweet that said that he was out for the season, but it wasn't by a verified source, so they don't even know what they're
Also,
talking about.
KB, I don't think that StreamYard shows it, but you do have a member comment, so you have to go on YouTube to check that from Mark
Thank you for
Stewart
telling
to
me.
get it.
Thank you for telling me.
Clearly, the Giants aren't doing their ankle ABCs, and it's showing.
Mark Stewart, thank you so much for the member chat. What do I call it? A member chat?
I just call it a member chat. Yeah.
Member chat. Thank you so much, man. I apologize I didn't see it. I look at my chat from StreamYard, if you don't know, and it doesn't show it from there. So appreciate you, Kush, for telling me. He says, "Hey fellas, hey sports." so I guess Slayton might make the team. Yeah, due to like
That's so hilarious, bro.
Convenience,
Like
because-
I legitimately thought he wasn't gonna make the team because
well,
of the case Colin Johnson was making.
I was literally about to make a video because Art Stapleton made a lot of sense. He came out with a tweet saying there's just no way he doesn't see any possible way Slayton stays
Bro,
on the roster.
let's count the receivers right now. So we know our top 3.
Okay.
Galladay, Tony, Wandale.
Shep is back.
Johnson was making a Shepard. There you go, 4.
4.
Johnson was making a case for the 5th receiver. Richie James was
Richie
making
James,
a case.
Bachman,
Alex Bachman, and
and
even David Sills.
David Sills.
We haven't heard a single thing about Darius Slayton this entire offseason in terms of like just showing
We have a
out
lot,
the
man.
production and everything.
Yeah, we got a lot. So I guess we have to keep him on now. We're gonna have to keep him on. The guys are getting hurt, and on top of that, even if we go into the season relatively healthy, these guys are prone to get hurt. So we need some sort of insurance plan. East Coast Gridiron, what's going on? I follow you on Twitter, man. I know you guys got a lot going on over there. You got a lot of guests on your channel, stuff like that. I watch your stuff, man. Appreciate you hopping on. But yeah, like I said, when we have 6 out of the 11 rookies that we just drafted now hurt right now, and then we got our receivers all messed up, DBs messed up as well. Offensive line, who we thought the offensive line was going to be somewhat better.
7th center.
Yes, we worked out our 7th center already, and Will Holden is probably the worst center I've seen in my entire life. All right, that's just. I mean, he's not
do
even a
be
center.
holding the ball.
He do be holding. Yeah. Did you
He
see
do
that
be
penalty
holding.
where he didn't snap the ball and everybody moved except the penalty was on everybody except the center in the preseason? Oh man, it's just enjoyable to watch. But yeah, I mean Sterling Shepard's back. I mean, we kind of touched on it a little bit, but Sterling Shepard is back. Unfortunately, came at the cost of Colin Johnson and
Yeah.
potentially Alex Bachman.
Go ahead. Let's have Lauren. Lauren's been on. I don't even think
Yeah.
we gave her a chance to speak yet. Go ahead, man.
Yeah,
No,
man.
I've
What do
been
you,
speaking.
Lauren? What do you
From
think about
randomly.
it?
Just
from
randomly.
injuries to now Shepard being back.
Oh,
Go ahead.
you know how I feel about young Shep, young Savage's login.
Oh, yes,
I asked
login.
Sterling
We're the
Shepard.
only people that remember him saying that on one of the games.
Young
With
Savages,
Roger Lewis.
login.
Yeah.
Roger Lewis.
Bro, it was him, Odell, and Roger Lewis. Yeah.
Mhm.
And Vic.
And Vic, yeah, when he came back.
Young Savage's login. Young Savage's login. I'm pumped. I saw some crazy stat today. I forget who posted it that like 10 of the last oh god, I don't know if this is the right number, but basically a lot of the last Giants wins have been when Sterling Shepard is playing. Basically, like if you go back the past few years, the majority of the Giants wins have happened when Shep is playing. Clearly, Daniel Jones is very comfortable going to him. He's a good route runner. He's a slot guy who can just get open, be that security blanket over the middle for those short little passes we don't like. But yeah, I'm pumped because I actually asked Shep to prom my senior year,
Oh, snap.
but then it didn't work out.
Oh, damn.
But I got a
Did
picture.
Did he like answer?
Yeah, so like he gave me like this email,
Uh-huh.
but I think they had OTAs.
Oh,
I could probably find. The
That's cool how you
picture.
reaced out to him and he actually like.
It
I
was
guess
like a signing, and I
responded.
made like a prom sign.
That's so cool.
It's kind of cringe because his girlfriend, who was his wife, I don't think they're together anymore. But
Yeah,
she's
divorced.
like a model. She
It's
was
all
right
your
there,
fault,
too.
Lauren.
No, she was
Congratulations.
there. She was like
Oh, there's no
acne,
way.
like high
You're a
school
homewrecker,
kid.
Lauren.
No, it was before they got married, and I was like, oh my god, she's so pretty, and I'm like,
Yo,
wait, where is
please,
it?
what was that, bro?
Oh my god, I went so far back in my camera roll.
Uh,
Where is it?
Ash, he was good. He was in the making
Oh, I
of the
found
next
it.
Cooper Cup. Okay, he was. Stop. You hate the Giants, Ash. Oh, that's what Sterling Shepard had, the high top. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Where was the signing at?
It was in White Plains, and then I got another picture.
Oh,
after.
snap, 'cause he looks like he's in a
I kinda
school
look
building.
The same, but a little more like young.
Where, he looks like he was in a school building. Where was it?
It was like White Plains Convention Center, but like in the bottom of the building.
Wow. There's a stat out there. I think it was it Art Sta- Yo, Art Stapleton is just the best Giants beat guy out there. But I think it was him or Duggan that put out a stat about Daniel Jones and Sterling Shepard's connection, and it was like I can't relate the numbers. I forgot all the numbers, but it was good. It was great. And Sterling Shepard, just like Lauren said, been that security blanket ever since, even when Eli was around.
Yeah.
He's been that security blanket.
He's
Let me tell you
literally
right now,
Production-wise, the best receiver over the past 3 years.
Well,
man.
listen, it's not even an exaggeration to say. In my opinion, it's not an exaggeration. I think if Sterling Shepard was healthy, he would be known as one of the best slot receivers in the game right now, and obviously one of the best. He's already one of the best route
Remember
runners.
week 1 last year?
Yeah, week 1 last. Oh yeah, when
Against
he
the
had that
Broncos
touchdown
game.
on
He was a
Patrick
Broncos fan.
Surtain.
Bro,
Yeah,
he was the only dude
Yeah.
that could move against the Broncos. He
And
made
see,
Patrick
he-
Surtain look like a little boy.
exactly. Welcome to the NFL, Patrick Surtain. That was the first receiver he had to go against, and he
No, if
demolished
Shepard
them.
was healthy, I completely agree with you. He'd be, as you said, known as one of the better slot receivers in the NFL. He's already one of the best route runners, but will be more widely recognized.
Right,
And
exactly.
He already is. It's not even technicality. He already is one of the best Giants wide receivers of all time because he's already top 10 in receptions and receiving yards for Giants wide receivers. But he'd be more solidified if he was healthy and had better seasons.
One of the bright spots of that 2017 season, we all know 2017 was so bad. I mean, that's one of the worst seasons I've ever had
That
to
was
go
the
through as a
biggest
Giants
letdown
fan.
of my life.
Yeah, besides last year, 2017 was
No, but 2017 they were supposed to go to the playoffs again.
Yeah,
You know
I
what's
know.
Bleacher
We had
Report
just
had
come
them
off a
ranked
playoff
number
run.
2.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny? I think that I was one of the only Giants
Holy.
fans that thought we were going to be bad that year because I remember how bad our O-line was in 2016. And I remember that we couldn't score more than 20 points in the second half of the year.
Yeah. We
And
had
I was
60
so
points per
disappointed.
game.
I was so
20 points.
disappointed
If only
when
we
we
could score
didn't
20 points a game
address
last
the
year.
O-line at all. So and then that Dallas game, remember that first Dallas game? That like confirmed all my fears. I'm like, oh no, we're gonna be bad.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect this to be that bad. But I was like, we're gonna be bad.
Yeah. Well, that was when. Isn't that when Daniel got hurt?
No, you're talking about 2017, right?
Oh, you're talking about 2017?
Yeah, I was talking
Oh,
about.
okay,
yeah.
okay, okay. I
I was like, Daniel didn't
No, I
exist
thought
yet.
you were talking about last year.
Daniel
But,
didn't
yeah,
exist. Daniel wasn't.
Yeah, 2017.
Daniel wasn't born yet.
But one
Yeah.
of the bright spots. Oh, let me get the super chat before I miss it. Tudo, appreciate the super chat, man. He says New York Giants' problem starts where the players show up on payday but ain't showing up on game day. Forget about it. I mean, I think he's talking about Kenny G, but we'll see what happens when they hit the field. Who knows what happens? But appreciate the super chat, Tudo. But Sterling Shepard. That 2017 season, man, he was a bright spot. He didn't play a lot of games, but he was on pace to have a monstrous season. Like he was at like every single game, it felt like he was getting 150 yards on like freaking 10 or 11 receptions and a touchdown or something like that. He was going off that season, and then of course he got hurt like he does every season. But 2017, he was on pace for a monstrous season. It wasn't his best season statistically because he didn't play enough games. But damn, I mean, he was going off that season. But yeah, Sterling Shepard is back in the lineup. Unfortunately, we're probably not really unfortunately, but it is what it is. We're probably gonna have to keep Darius Slayton and not trade him and have to eat up that $2.5 million cap hit, even though he's probably gonna be like the fourth, fifth receiver on the roster. Well, I would say fifth receiver on the roster. So there's that. And then more news: the Giants claimed 3 players. I don't know if you guys saw the 3 players that they claimed.
Did not get a chance. Nope.
It was 2 wide receivers. One is Jalen Moore from the Ravens. He has not played in the
familiar name.
There was a Chris Moore on the Ravens, and it's not that Moore. I thought it was. It's Jalen Moore, and he hasn't had any regular season experience, but he doesn't look too bad. He really doesn't look too bad, but he's not going to make the regular season roster. It's just not going to happen. And then we've got Bailey Geither, whatever his name is.
I don't know why I thought you were about to say Bailey Zapp, bro.
Bailey Zappi!
I don't know why I thought you were about to say him.
So it's another. He's actually from the USFL. He's actually from the Pittsburgh Maulers, but he was on the training camp team this year for the Ravens as well. That's Bailey Gaither. I don't know how to say his last name. He's actually the guy that made Kyle Hamilton go famous, and he's actually the guy that smoked Kyle Hamilton in remember that training camp video?
Oh yeah, like
Kyle
their open
Hamilton?
practice.
Yeah,
at the stadium.
I was looking at pictures of him at like Baltimore practice. I'm like 29. Why do I remember 29 for whatever reason on the Ravens? I'm like, oh, that's the guy that smoked Kyle Hamilton, and it was. So he's the guy, and he also played for the USFL last year. It was pretty decent, has a couple touchdown catches. And so he's not gonna make the roster either. I think he's just a camp body. I think they're gonna throw those receivers out there for the last preseason game, so they're not forced to play their main guys in this preseason game, and they can go on to the regular season sort of healthy or limping at that point. But the other guy may have a chance to make the active roster as Harrison Hand, the cornerback from Minnesota, 5th round pick out of Temple.
Sorry, what's with these names, bro? Jalen
Right?
Moore is the most normal name, bro.
I know. Bailey Gaither.
I can't wait. I'm just going to put it out there. I can't wait to draft the future franchise quarterback of the Giants, General Booty.
I knew you were going to say
General
that.
Booty.
Did you see that
General-
General
What's good,
Booty
Guts?
merch that
Good
just
Guts.
dropped?
No.
Yeah, he dropped his own merch.
There's merch
Yeah.
that says I heart booty.
Yeah, this
It's
guy
him
has some-
doing an audible saying booty call. It's really good stuff. Like
Yeah.
if I ever have a kid,
Listen, at least he embraces it, because I would have hated to have.
no,
I-
you
I
got to
would've-
give your
I
kid a
would've
name
been-
like that if they're an athlete. So their NIL deals, like
Yeah, but like you don't know.
Dude,
when
his
you don't
he's
know if
parents
they're
are
gonna be
doing
an
him a
athlete.
favor.
Listen,
What if
Lauren,
he
I'm
didn't
gonna
work
be
out to be
honest
an
with you.
athlete and he
Lauren,
just
I'm
was
gonna be
a
honest with
loser?
you. If I had that name, bro, I'm leaning my parents, bro. I'm going mink. I'm leaning. Them.
He has a general tattoo.
I'm getting
on his
emancipated
pec.
immediately.
Like the stars. If you go on his Instagram, he has like the general stars on his
Oh,
pec. He's really
God.
leaning
Wow.
into it.
Oh my god! Oh,
He has a booty tattooed on. No, I'm just kidding.
There was
he has
I
a
saw-
booty
On
tattoo
the
on his
other
booty.
pec is a booty.
I saw this tweet. It was like the what's it called? The college football all name team, and General Booty was the was not even like the worst name on there. There's like some outlandish name. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I'll read it to you guys.
Ash said per CBS Sports, the Giants have 31 players on the injury list. The next highest is Lions with 9. That can't be true.
No,
That can't be
he
true.
corrected. The next highest is actually Chicago with
Oh,
15. We're
15.
still leading by like double, bro.
It's freaking crazy. I don't feel like I don't know. I don't feel like that's true either.
We're
I don't
winning
know.
for once.
There's gotta be like I gotta see how they're counting it, but there's gotta be a lot of more players injured like that. But I mean, listen, I have no doubt that we're one of the highest. Don't get me wrong. I have no doubt. So
We're number one.
we're number one at something. We're number one at something. But yeah, Harrison Hand's the last guy. 5th round pick out of Temple from Minnesota Vikings. He was all right. He actually picked off Drew Brees in his rookie year, and that's pretty much the only highlight he's had. I think he could probably make the roster as like a depth. Our cornerback depth is putrid. It's terrible.
Yeah.
And so I think he's gonna probably make it over like a Zion Gilbert or Darren Evans or something like that. So.
Oh, here it is. I know that this is not We're just going back to to more funny names in college football. There's a dude named Kool-Aid McKinsey. Literally spelled like
I love
like
that.
a trademark.
Why they
I
do
love
that?
that.
Why they do
I
that
love
to
that.
the man?
There's
Why they do that to
also
the man? The
a
man
guy
made him a
named-
stereotype.
There's also a guy named Storm Duck and Pig Cage.
Bro,
Wait,
no,
that
the
name
best
sounds so
one is-
familiar. Storm Duck. Where does he go?
Listen,
North Carolina.
UNC?
This uniform looks like UNC, yeah.
That's probably why.
Andrew says, "Yo, Lauren,
Hey, Andrew, what's
love
up?
love this collab. Yeah, we're all
Back
good
with the
friends
boys?
here. Yeah,
Back with
yes,
the boys
yes, we're
after
good friends
almost
here.
a year. I've always missed hanging out with the boys.
Ah, man, I know we gotta do this more often. For real.
I know, for
So,
real.
There's also
real,
uh,
guys.
there's
Wait,
also
I'm sorry. I gotta
the
read this out,
coldest.
bro.
Which one's the coldest? The coldest what?
I don't see the coldest on here yet. But let me so
Let me look at
for
it.
No, I saw he
offense-
got an NIL deal too.
Yeah,
this is
the
the
cold
all
yeah,
name.
with the AC
This is the
company.
all name team for the NCAA right now. At QB, obviously we got General Booty, Oklahoma. At running back, we got Tank Bigsby. That's a hard name, bro.
Yeah,
Tank
Yeah, that's
Bigsby.
what I'm
Is he
saying.
a
Yeah.
D tackle?
Cool
Is he a D
name.
tackle or offensive tackle? He's on the line. He's got to be.
I said for
No,
running
he's a
back. Tank.
running
He's a
back.
running back. Oh
Yeah.
damn.
Tank,
there's-
like Tank. There's a perfect
Yeah.
running back name. Tank.
For
like
a wide
oh,
receiver, you got Boogie Knight, Booby
Oh,
Curry, and Dakotas
Boogie.
Crawford.
The cold.
Right.
There you go. The coldest Crawford. He has an NIL deal with a AC company. For real.
Bro,
that's what I'm
there's a
telling you.
tight
If I
end.
have a kid, they're getting a very interesting name,
This
and they're gonna
this
thank
this
me.
tight end right here is
coldest.
also a perfect name, bro. Jaeger Bull. He needs to sign a deal with Jägermeister, bro.
Oh
He does.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Like,
yeah.
Bro, there's a dude named Tiger Shanks on offensive line, bro.
Hopefully
And
he's not a
playing next to
kicker.
him is Panda
yeah. Hopefully
Askew.
not a kicker.
Imagine your kicker running out there in the back of
And-
his jersey
and
says
here's
Shanks.
At D-line,
Oh,
D-line,
God.
bro, this D-line name is going to make you absolutely laugh. Starting first, we got Shittasilla.
Wait, what?
Shittasilla.
Nah, those
Wait.
parents hate their kid, bro.
What's
those
the
parents
first
hate
name?
Their kid, for real.
Shitta.
And what's the last name?
Silla.
Shida?
Shoulda
Scylla.
Zilla? Like
Oh my
Scylla.
God.
Scylla.
oh, with
Scylla.
an S.
Right?
Shoulda.
Next to
Scylla.
him,
Scylla.
we got Demon
That's
Clowney,
terrible.
bro. Demon Clowney.
No, I like that. Like I'm on Demon Time. Playboy
No, that's
Cardi,
Damon. I think his
like-
name is Damon, isn't it?
No,
Is
it's
it?
Demon. It's D-E-M-O-N.
Like
Oh,
Demon
the
Time.
hell?
Like
Then
Demon
next to
Time.
him, this one is
Demon
kind of fire.
Clown.
Blazin Lano Wong.
Oh,
snap.
Blazin.
What
I
position?
like that name,
Blazin.
Blazin.
What position
I
do you
might.
play?
I like that name, Blazin. Ooh,
He
that's
plays at
Blazin.
UAB.
How's it
D-line.
spelled?
D-line.
B-L-A-Z-N. Blazin. Like regular Blazin.
B-L-A-Z-N. I didn't know if it was like
B-L-A-Z-I-E-N?
Yeah, E-N.
E-N. All right, yeah.
And then
I would
next to
probably do the
Blazin-
I-N if I name someone. Name someone. Name someone. A child.
Next to Blazin on the defensive line, the last D-line here, we got Fish McWilliams.
That's
Fish.
terrible. That's terrible.
Bro, he got that swim move, bro. What's talking about, bro? He's gonna get through the offensive line.
Who names their
All
child
right,
Fish?
this is my favorite name so far because it's a transformer. At linebacker,
Ooh, hold
Hot
on.
Rod Fitton, bro.
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
that's sick.
Rodimus
Yeah.
Hot Rod
Prime.
Fitton. Exactly, bro.
Rodimus Prime.
Yo, if he
Oh,
ever makes
yeah.
the NFL and he like wins the Super Bowl, if I'm him after I win the Super Bowl, I'm changing my name to Rodimus Prime, bro.
Oh
From
my
Hot Rod.
god. Hell yeah. By the way,
Bro.
you got some good content on Twitter with those Transformer takes, man. I've been heavily invested.
Right?
Invested.
I know, but let's get back to
Yeah.
the topic at hand.
Wait, is that all of them?
Oh, you want me to read out they have an entire roster.
Every
Who's the-
year
just
they come out with a
some-
list like this.
So it's another
Some
a couple
highlights.
a couple other the good ones.
What's up? What's up, Miz?
Bumper Pool, I already said Storm Duck. I already said Kool-Aid McKinsey and Major
Oh,
Burns.
snap. Hey, man.
That's a bad
Major.
name.
Oh,
Brand new
Bart.
Giants
Bart.
fan
Wait,
here.
Bart. What happened to the Chargers?
Shout out to Bart.
So Bart's one of yours? I don't know Bart, but he's a new Giants fan here, so I guess.
He's one of
a new Giants
yours.
fan.
He's a
Welcome to the
subscriber,
family,
yeah.
Bart.
One of yours.
That's
Oh,
what
right,
that's like what
Bart.
teachers say, bro. Is that one of your kids?
Is that one of yours?
So
Welcome
that's
to
what
the
KB
family,
thinks
Bart.
about people. Oh, one of yours.
That ain't mine. I'm just playing. Bart, what's going on? Welcome to the family, Bart. It's Miz says, "Yo, kid, where in Florida are you? I now live in Palm City. You're Palm City. You're talking like West Palm Beach. I used to live there. That's where my boy Lamar Jackson is. Where he's from. I used to live in West Palm. Your boy,
You're
my
a
boy.
Lamar Jackson hater,
What are you talking
bro.
about? He's my boy. Listen, I'm only
guy,
critical
bro.
of Lamar Jackson because he tormented my football team. That's why.
We
Nah,
okay?
welcome
bro.
it, Bart. Bart, I welcome it because then we have the same like.
Kid Blue, for those of you that don't know, has
my
been on
AFC team
record.
is the Chargers.
He's been on record calling Lamar the running back. Okay.
No, wait. Yo, this guy is the ultimate. This guy's terrible. I need a new co-host. That's what I need. I need a
Listen,
new
have
co-host.
you
I'm
not
taking
constantly
applications.
criticized his?
Never called him a running back. Never. Because
I never said you
hated-
called him a running back. I
You
said you
just
called
said
him
I
the running
called him
back.
the running
La
back.
running. Yo,
The running
you know,
back. Really?
Because Lamar,
First of all,
you just
I would
added
never
the
say
B at
something
the
that
end.
corny.
Lamar.
First of all, I would never say something that corny. That's something that comes out of your mouth, not mine. Anyway. Hey, yo. But hold on. Yeah, listen. I never said Lamar Jackson was a running back. Never. Okay, I think he's a quarterback. I hated when Bill Polian said, I think he could go to a wide receiver. I think that was the stupidest take ever.
Listen,
I just don't think he's the best thrower that people say he is. He's just not good as a thrower. I think he's a great quarterback.
On
but
an
not a good
unrelated
thrower.
note, but
Anyways.
related. Go ahead.
I live in Central Florida, Miz. I don't know how that conversation derailed, but I used to live in West Palm Beach. I used to live in Lantana / Lake Worth. That's like where Lamar Jackson was in Boynton Beach. But now I live in Central Florida. So yeah, about 3 hours away.
I want to ask y'all something because I've become a Davis Webb believer over the past 2 weeks. All right.
Oh, yeah.
It's no longer a Tyrod Taylor.
Honestly,
Davis
honestly,
Webb. Be
I put it
Cinderella
as
with
a
Davis
quarterback.
Webb
should be our
should start.
QB2.
I think he
I
should
think he
be.
should be our QB2.
And
I don't
tell
think
you
Terrell
what,
Taylor should be our QB2.
Don't be
tell you
shy.
what-
Say he should be QB1 and make Twitter go crazy.
Not that, bro.
He's the original heir apparent, okay? He's the Jon Snow of the New York Giants, all right? He's the OG, okay? But I honestly think, no joke, I honestly think Davis Webb is shine, and he has that confidence. Like everybody, we were talking about, like Justin Pennick talked about Davis Webb a lot, and talking about like he has that swag to him, like he thinks he's Patrick Mahomes. I like a guy like that does that. You know what I'm saying? So he has swag to him. He has confidence.
But
even though
Tyrod smells good.
But Tyrod smells good. Yeah, when Saquon said that,
I
like,
still
bro,
don't know why
why?
Saquon said that. Yo.
I'm like, bro, why, bro? That's just stupid. He's like, I don't want to say, I don't want. What did he say in the beginning? I don't want to come off weird or something like that. You definitely came off weird, bro. But
I wonder how he smells good after he works out though. Just like a lot of
right?
deodorant,
It's like, hey, let me get a whiff of you. I'm like, what the hell,
Bro, it was
What?
probably after they hit the showers, bro. Like, what?
Maybe he just is like one of those people that doesn't really smell.
I don't
you
know,
know.
man. That's just weird.
We should have him on here and ask him. What's your
Saquon.
routine? What's your routine, Tyrod?
Oh, Tyrod. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to see. How do you not smell? How do you always smell good, Tyrod?
Listen,
Nice,
Davis
nice.
Webb is the truth for leading that comeback drive with Will Holden at center. Okay,
Bro,
he took a
he
bounce
led
pass of a
2
snap.
comeback drives,
Okay,
bro.
Will Holden bounced past a snap to Davis Webb, and still, I think he still completed that pass too. Yeah, it's freaking
I feel like there was
ridiculous.
multiple like that where the snap was like on the ground.
Dude, it was so bad. It was so bad. I knew from the first 2 snaps they were both extremely low with no velocity at all. They had like no. They was just like he was just like here, but it was terrible. It was terrible. But let me see if any other roster news. There is a lot of more roster news, like little tidbits here and there that I've seen. I know we cut Jordan Akins. I mean, that was inevitable at that point because Jordan Akins has done nothing with us. Even though, honestly, I didn't mind him before we signed him. Like, I like the signing because he's like athletic, bigger tight end. But, golly, he did nothing. I'm just going to see any more roster moves.
Well, I was gonna say after the whatchamacallit,
Mm-hmm.
the Davis Webb thing that I brought up lead directly back into Saquon. This is why I have a lot of. I'm not gonna lie to you. I admit it right here for the first time ever. I have a lot of hate for some Giants fans. Okay, just
Which
because
ones?
Saquon, just
Say
because
their
Saquon.
names.
Oh no, it's like actually just like
Giants
like a
Twitter.
whole set. Because
Giants
just
Twitter.
because Saquon says that he's fed up with a lot of unfair criticism because injuries were not necessarily his
Automatically, he's a
control.
diva.
Oh,
And he
I've
said he's
seen
like
these
he's done with that
tweets.
mentality, and
I have an
he's just ready
idea.
to get back out there. Like people are legit just hating on this man.
They're
Yo,
calling him
for
a diva now,
what?
right? You're calling
Yeah,
him a
they
diva
call
now.
him a
It's
Yeah, I
so
diva.
thought that
stupid.
was
I was
stupid
like,
It's so
too.
dumb.
You know what's crazy?
They're trying to
Odell,
make another
let's
Odell.
admit
That's what they're
something.
trying to make
Odell
him.
was a little bit of a diva, but compared to the rest of the diva receivers in the league, he was actually light. And then it's like since then, the requirement for Giants fans for you to be a diva is as long as you don't shut up and play football. Honestly, that's what it is.
But the thing is, there's no comparison from Saquon to Odell at all. Like Saquon does not
Nothing.
embody a diva mentality at all. Like at all. Like
Like
he said,
Saquon's pretty quiet.
and honestly, he's been saying that for a while now. Like, he's been saying like the past 3 years that he's tired of all like the nonsense.
What
of
is he
people
supposed to
saying
say
things.
when someone asks him, "Oh, I'm okay with
Exactly.
it.
Oh, I think I think they're
yeah."
right. I think they're right.
We
You know,
all-
I don't
really- what
I
are
don't
you
really hit the
supposed to
hole as hard as I
say?
need to. I definitely do dance around a lot. And you know what? The fans are right. They know what they're talking about. Like, come on, man. And honestly, if you could use that as like a fire to light under yourself, by all means, do it. I mean, I love Saquon. Okay, I think he's like a top notch dude. Okay, he's never had an issue. Everyone loves him. I'm pretty sure he has a C on his chest. So I have no problem with him, and I had no problem with what he said at all. I mean, it's true. People, constantly saying he's dancing around, he's not good, and we know what Saquon can be if he would just do it. And he's saying he's gonna go off this. He's ready. He's ready to go off, and he looks healthy. He looks healthy, very healthy. He doesn't look like last year where he's on the field, but he's just on the field. That's pretty much it. Like last year, he just looked scared to run. Right? Let's be honest. The beginning of the year, he just did not look like Saquon Barkley. A lot of people were saying, including myself, I was like, dude, if he's not ready, just bench him. Like if he's not, I don't want him on the field. If this is what we're gonna see out of Saquon, because it was that point where it was Devontae Booker running better than him. Like,
and here's the thing, Lauren has been at training camp like I have, and the 2 ones that I was there, he looked good. He looked
Yeah,
like
that's what
yeah.
I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah,
His legs look really strong. Like when
In
he's
his-
running, they look like sturdy legs. Like and they're strong and they're churning and he's cutting and he's he's not afraid
Yeah.
to make those cuts side to
And you
side.
could see that he's okay. So one thing that I noticed, and I'm just like technical with this. Okay, one thing that I noticed last year is that he would kind of run straight up. And when you run straight up, you're kind of running scared a little bit. You're kind of bracing for contact. You don't really, put your head down. When I seen him in practice, and again, this is just practice. But when I see him in practice, going out for routes or running the football out the backfield and bouncing outside, he like leaned into his runs like with more confidence. Like he definitely had more burst, more confidence. Definitely looked explosive, especially like you said, off his cuts. They're just really sharp, like they used to be. You guys see where he was like showing off in the end zone, catching one-handed fades in the end zone just as practice, and he was doing all that stuff. He looks like Saquon again. So I'm hoping he has a better. I don't know if this is crazy to say or not because he's in his like 5th year. I'm hoping that he has a better season than his rookie year. That's what I'm hoping. And his rookie year was really good. I'm hoping he has a better season than that. This is definitely a better offensive line. That's for sure. Right? This is definitely a better offensive line. I don't know if this is a better offense for him as a running standpoint.
Yeah, I don't know
back.
yet either. But from what we saw from the backups and how productive they were,
yeah,
it looks promising.
I think he's gonna do a lot of pass catching this year.
Oh yeah, I would assume.
Like
so.
I think it's really gonna be, which maybe is good for him to not have to just go up the belly and go up the gut every play and just, even though it's not really his style. I'm not saying that he dances, but
he's definitely a guy that not the
running back's like one of the
outside.
most punishing positions.
It is.
At least if you're getting to the outside, you're not going to get hit the way you're getting hit in the middle.
Right. And shout out to DeAndre Smith, man, because the running backs coach for the Giants, all those running backs are like, this is probably one of the best running backs rooms we had in a while, like all together. You know what I'm saying? Ever since we drafted Saquon, it was just Saquon and nobody else, right? Saquon, nobody. I mean, when we had Saquon, Devontae Booker, I mean, we had Saquon and freaking Jonathan Stewart. And I mean,
Oh my God, that is.
you remember that? It's like we had nobody for that running back position. It was at that point we were using what was that guy's name? That undrafted free agent out of Boston College, Jonathan something. Hilliman, Jonathan Hilliman.
I still follow
Hilliman!
him.
We
I
were
still
starting
follow
him
on Twitter.
yeah, we were starting him at some point. We were like, oh, he's good. Like he's undrafted. Like so it's good that we're getting some more talent at the running back position. And this is something that I was talking about a couple of streams ago. I don't know if it was on Young Gun specifically, but we talked about it with Kush. I personally think even though Brian Dable and Mike Kafka come from pass-heavy offenses, that maybe they're going to switch it up a little bit with this offense for this year and kind of be more of a running – I kind of have more of a running
say,
identity.
Not necessarily Mike Kafka, because I don't really consider the Chiefs a pass-heavy offense. They run the ball a good amount. They're known for their passes because they can air it out. They got Pat Mahomes and whatnot. It's really just the Bills that were pass heavy.
I agree, but Andy
the
Reid
Bills literally that was my issue with the Bills
Yeah.
last year. Sorry to cut you off.
And
They
the
like
thing is,
didn't run the ball enough. Like I was like,
And
they were having
I
Josh
don't
Allen
expect that
carry
to
the ball
happen
as much as
here.
their running backs.
That's what I was going to say. I don't expect that to happen here because it's clear to see that the reason Daboll didn't run the ball that much was because he used Josh Allen as the running back. He used that man as the main runner of the football. We don't have that over here. And like I said, with what we saw in the preseason game, the amount of touches the running back group got, I feel like it's going to be pretty balanced. I actually wouldn't be surprised if for this first year, just given the entire situation with Daniel Jones, if this is a run-first offense rather than a pass-first one.
And I would like that. I would like that to help. It's not going to help Daniel Jones' chances of getting re-signed here, but I mean that's inevitable. I don't. By the way, Lawrence, what are your stances on Daniel Jones? I want to ask you. We pretty much ask everybody that goes on the channel because
this is
such
sensitive.
it is a sensitive. It's a very controversial
better watch what I
topic.
say. They're gonna come for me on Twitter. Either way I say it, like
listen, Lauren. I am hated and scrutinized by the Daniel Jones believers and the Daniel Jones haters. Like
we were talking about this in the DMs that time.
Yeah, I'm enemies of both. So I mean, I'm gonna throw you into the fire. What do you think of Daniel Jones, and what do you think about his future next year?
All right, here I go. Listen,
lay it out there.
I would love Daniel Jones to do well. Like we all would, obviously. We would all love Daniel Jones to just pass for like 5,000 yards, like 1,000,000 touchdowns, whatever. And I'm going to try to think it into existence. Like, my heart wants that. But when I use my brain and I watch him play, I'm like, the processing, it's just not fast enough. Reading the field, going through his progression, it's just not fast enough. Just sometimes the decision making, sometimes the throws, like simple throws, like to the flat, just are missed. And it's like, how can you miss a throw like that? So next season, unless something crazy happens this year and he like puts up like crazy numbers, I think they'll probably move on from him just because of the fact they don't have any ties to him. There's nothing like no one, it's the GM's gone, the head coach is gone. Like they don't have any ties to him. They're not the guy. He's not the guy they picked. I think he's going to have a really good season. Like obviously that's what I want because if he does, I think he has all the natural tools. Like he's like has those raw tools, but I don't know if he can put it all together, especially because this is year 4 now.
Yeah,
4, yeah.
Shout out to Yvette's, bro. He's been here since episode 13.
My boy Yvette's in the building, man. Yeah, he's a day oneer, man. Appreciate you, Yvette's in the building for episode. By the way, we haven't even like talked about it too much. This is episode 100. Lauren, you're here for episode 100 of the Young Guns podcast.
Wow.
Woo, where's the confetti? Where's the
Congrats,
confetti?
guys.
I don't know, bro. I just realized that you don't have the paid version of StreamYard anymore. You probably could have put a confetti.
Yeah,
animation.
because you know what happened? You know what happened?
How do you put animation?
I have
when you get the paid version, like you can upload a whole bunch of stuff.
Yo, StreamYard, you could do a lot with StreamYard. I just never really got a chance to do it. But okay, here's what happened. Okay, I lost my wallet like a couple months ago.
Yeah, that's already funny, yo. That's already funny.
It's funny now, okay?
Yeah,
it's funny now.
I know you were stressed when it happened.
Yeah. Oh, I was stressed. I lost my wallet. Still cannot find it. And listen, I actually left. Okay, I did what's kind of a stupid move. But I did it to try to like find whoever took it if they did take it. So I lost my wallet and I actually waited a couple of weeks before I shut down all my cards because I wanted, if somebody took my card and used it, I want to know like where that location was so I can like get a police report going, everything, catch this guy. But I left my cards like active for like a couple of weeks and nothing. So I think it's somewhere in this freaking house, and I don't know where it is. I don't know if I dropped it on the street while walking my dog. I don't know, but it's somewhere. So I shut down all my cards there. So all my subscriptions pretty much shut down with it. And that's why my subscription, and I never really got back to putting it back on. So I think I should put it back on. But yeah, that's what happened, man. That is what happened. Okay. Whoa. Okay, Tim.
Guys, you guys know I'm used to it. Guys. Come on, you guys know I'm used to
Yeah,
it.
but Tim, come on, man. You're a
Someone
friend of
told
the
me
show,
to wrap
Tim.
my toes around the mic last stream.
My goodness, yo, football fans are unhinged, bro. Oh man. Tim, tone it down, man. I like you, Tim,
that
but
much anymore.
we don't talk like that.
Tim, that's
here,
actually
Tim.
a bannable offense, bro.
It
Like,
is,
I don't
man.
even know what
Banned.
briefs are, to be honest.
Briefs are like
what dudes
boxers.
wear.
They're
Yeah.
boxers,
I
yeah.
can confirm. Can confirm I don't wear briefs. Can confirm.
Yeah. Oh man. And damn it, I was gonna plug the sponsor in soon, but I think this is bad timing, so I'm just not gonna do
right
it.
now, bro. Do it right
No,
now.
it's the sponsor's Manscaped.
So,
It's actually a great time.
It is Manscaped. So thank you for the segue, guys. This is sponsored by Manscaped. Make sure you guys use a promo code KB27 for 20% off plus free shipping with manscaped.com. They're promoting their Performance Package 4.0. It comes with a lot of stuff, the lawnmower, weed whacker, comes with the crop preserver, the crop reviver. It comes with boxer briefs. It comes with a t-shirt, and comes with a little tool shed bag. Yeah, listen, you got everything you need for your below the waist grooming. And it feels so weird to say that after the whole thing that happened, but yeah, you guys are interested, and maybe you guys want to get it a gift for somebody. Maybe you know somebody has terrible hygiene. You need to give them a gift.
Man.
You need to give them a gift.
Why would you use that reason?
Hey, listen, sometimes,
Yeah,
especially like girls out there, man, like they should just give a gift to their boyfriend. Say, hey, yeah, you need to get your
Yeah.
hygiene up. You know
If
what
you're
I'm
a
saying?
Yeah.
girl and you with a crusty dude, bro, what does that say about you?
You love them. You love them. You
It's
know,
the personality.
Yeah, it's the personality at that point. But hey, you want to get a gift for your guy, or I don't know where you swing, but just get it, guys. Just get it,
Manscaped
guys.
works for women too, bro.
Yeah, it works for women, but it's
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's called Manscaped.
It's called
though.
Manscaped because it kind of
Because the
promoted more.
term manscaping.
Well,
that's all it is,
I mean,
yeah.
let's be real. I mean, if you guys know what the Manscaped products are, they're kind of really for the man parts, but I just
It
yeah.
works for both, bro.
yeah, but the crop preserver and the crop reviver, I mean, you know what that is.
I mean, it could work the same for.
I don't
It's like-
I don't
like
think you want to do
sprays.
that. I don't
Preserver.
think you want to do. I don't think you want to spray anything there, man. I
Yeah,
just
it's
don't.
not like you're gonna spray it on the inside. Let me stop, bro.
Yeah,
it's
but-
like, it
okay,
works for
yeah,
both.
yeah. We're
It
not
works
gonna
for
get
No,
it.
both.
Hop has a valid
the
point. You
time.
don't
But
just
it works for
wanna,
both.
you don't just want to be spraying things in there.
You can't
Yeah.
spray stuff there, man. You just can't do that.
You could use the
Yeah.
lotion though.
Yeah, you
That
got, the
lotion was good. I'm not gonna lie.
I ain't gonna
That
lie to you,
lotion is good.
man. I mean,
Oh, you guys have the product. Oh, you guys gonna test it?
Oh,
I
man,
used to
I
be-
can
I
get all
used
the
to be
stuff
sponsored
over
by
here. Oh,
Manscaped last
shoot.
year, not anymore.
But yeah, I got all the stuff over there, man. But I don't really want to go into it. But yeah, all the stuff there. But let's. Oh, what happened?
Go ahead and highlight
getting
Anthony's
too
comment,
specific?
bro. Highlight
Getting
Anthony's
too
comment.
Okay. Any of you going to the home games this season? I'll be going to the Ravens home game, hoping to bring some good luck. Hopefully you do, because we gotta. That's a good Ravens team,
So-
and Wake Martindale's
Yeah.
playing.
So I'll be going to 2 games this season. It was going to be Dallas Monday Night Football and Chicago, but Dallas Monday Night Football kind of not really sold out, but a lot of the tickets did sell very quickly and it got expensive. But I am going to Chicago with a group of fans and KB and
Oh,
Ash. We're all
wait,
sitting
KB, you're
7
going
seats
to
in a row.
Chicago?
Yes, are you going?
It's earlier in the season, right? So it's gonna be warm.
Yeah.
October
That's
2nd.
one of the games I was thinking about going to because it's gonna be
If
warm.
you come, definitely try and get seats. I'll DM you the section we're sitting in. It is
Wait,
higher up
it's
because
you
we have
and
to find
KB and
seats.
who else?
It's me,
Couple other
KB,
people.
Ash, and then
Okay.
it's like 4 of my other friends.
Oh my god,
so
wait, I met your
because-
friends at FanFest last year.
Yeah, I think you met 2 of them, and then it's like
I
just 2
follow
of
them on
that you didn't
Twitter.
meet. Yeah, I think so.
Because like one of
But
your friends is
so-
like an engineer.
Like most of my friends are like software engineers. Yeah.
Oh.
So
That's
like,
pretty dope to have, though. Those are the type of
Be-
friends you want, man. Honestly.
Because he tweets about it.
because of the fact it was like 7 people. When I was looking for tickets, like the only place that has 7 in a row was like the Bleeders, but I'm fine with that because they also
No,
meant it was
yeah, because you
cheaper.
can look down.
Yeah.
It will be good.
I don't. Yeah,
October
honestly don't.
2nd
I actually
is the,
don't mind nosebleeds.
Chicago
Like,
game.
yeah, I honestly don't mind nosebleeds. I've been using nosebleeds pretty much my whole life. The
Yeah.
the only
But it's
experience I
gonna be.
had.
I know it's already gonna be a good experience because like we
Yeah.
actually got seats right next to each other.
Listen, the only experience I had
Yes,
with
wait.
great seats was last year in that freaking Washington game, and I don't want to relive that. So, yeah, that was bad. I was able to see when me and Kush were able to see the QB sneak, the QB sneak,
Terrible.
right in front of us, right in
Terrible,
front of
yeah.
us.
Okay, I
Almost-
won't even lie, guys. I'm happy I didn't go to that game. I knew everyone was going, but it was like so. I knew it was gonna be so cold, even like before they were having such a losing season.
was
I
cold
like,
that
I
day.
don't do well in the cold,
It
and
was
to
cold
sit there
that
in the
day.
freezing cold and watch a QB sneak like that.
Bro, my hot chocolate got
would've
cold
left.
within 5 minutes. For real, it did.
Lauren, just remind me to DM you what section we're in, so if you do
Okay.
go,
Yeah,
we at
wait,
least try to
that'd
be in the same
so,
area.
Wait, that would literally
what
be so
I'm saying?
fun.
Lauren,
Exactly.
you should go. You should
Yeah,
go.
I think I'm gonna
you
go.
definitely
'Cause I was
should.
thinking about the Panthers or Chicago. I was thinking about one of those
Chicago.
games.
Go to Chicago, and
Yeah.
we're
And-
wearing the uniform. The Giants are wearing the throwback
The
uniform.
throwback uniform.
I think that you guys were going in full uniform,
We are going in uniform.
like
Please
a
dress
challenge. Like everyone sitting in the
please
same
dress
section in full
accordingly.
uniform.
Please dress accordingly.
And I was gonna say
Wait,
the
that would
second
be
name that
so
I'm going to is the Lions. It's a little bit later on, but my friend actually got me tickets. I was like, oh, bro, thank you. Like as an early
Oh,
birthday present.
nice.
But the Lions are gonna be fun because I love the Lions because of Hard Knocks now. I'm just a complete fan of their team.
Yeah, I have to watch the
But
latest
also,
episode. I didn't watch it.
I would love to see Aiden Hutchinson versus Kayvon Thibodeau. Or should I correct myself?
Ooh.
Aiden
Evan
Hutchinson
Neal.
versus Andrew Thomas, Evan Neal.
Yeah.
And then we got our guys, Kayvon versus Penei Sewell and Aziz versus Penei Sewell and whoever the other tackle is.
That's good.
That's
I
going
like
to be
that.
a really nice matchup to
Yeah.
When is that game?
watch. Let me check right now. Lions versus
So he got you.
Giants.
Your friend got you tickets to that game.
Yeah.
Bless up.
November
Nice.
20th. Yeah, so it's like a week before
Cool,
my
man.
birthday.
That's 10 days before my birthday. They
Wow,
better
you
win.
guys are born the same day, almost the same
No,
day.
you-
I mean.
We're literally
Yeah,
back to back.
we
He's
are-
November 30th. I'm December
Yeah,
1st.
this is how you know it was destiny. All right, it was.
Yeah,
destiny.
that is. Are you guys the same? I don't know the signs. Does that mean you're the same sign?
I don't know.
Sagittarius.
Yeah, I'm Sagittarius. Yeah.
I'm not too big into signs
I don't
anyway.
really.
but
That's what I did.
yeah,
I was like,
it-
are you guys the same
It is what
sign?
it is. Tudo, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Tudo, you're awesome. Please make an official announcement on your live show. We'll be at the link January 8th, Giants away game. All Boyds, whatever.
Boyds.
Boys. The boys.
Losers, pull up and show up or shut the hell up. Tudo, if you go there, tweet us a picture, okay? Tweet us a picture. And don't get hurt. Well, honestly, Tudo, I think you could take on every Eagles fan in that stadium. That's the God's honest truth. Cookie Monster says, Hub, did you answer the question about your hair? My internet froze. I asked, why
What
didn't you
about
let
my
it
hair?
grow?
I know. I was on the hub
did let
long
it
hair
grow.
train.
People don't realize how long I let my hair grow to, bro. Like if like one
I
strand was
liked
stretched
it.
like
I liked it too.
damn near 18
I thought it was
inches,
like
bro.
a really like good look. Like it was
It
like
was
a
a good
unique
look. I'm gonna
look.
grow-
It was
I'm
like
gonna
it's
grow
like
it
your
back
signature look. Like I thought it was like.
It's not like it's not gonna happen. I just had to cut it because I was.
Well, it'd be
giving
good in
it
the
was giving
winter
me heat
time.
headaches.
In the winter,
Yeah.
yeah, in the winter it'll be good. That's
Yeah.
what I used to have long hair and
By the
Think
time
about how
like
I
November-
feel, hub. No.
Yeah, but yours goes down. I had like a curly afro, so it's actually more heavy and it's condensed more too. Also, I got black hair, so black absorbs heat. You know what I'm saying? There's some science to the heat headaches.
I mean, my hair's pretty dark.
I'm in the camera. It looks kind of light. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
we
true.
not
It's light
comparing
because of
hair
the summer.
color
It gets
right
light
now.
because of the summer and the sun. It turns more
Yeah,
blonde.
bro. That's that weird thing that some people have, bro. Their hair changes color. It's
Yeah,
kinda
like
crazy.
mine does, and then changes color in the winter back to like a darker color. It's weird.
Yeah, my hair is
And then
usually,
sometimes
like,
I think
a
I'm getting
blackish,
gray hair,
but-
but it's just like from the sun. It's like,
Oh yeah, I mean I thought I was just no, it's just the lighting. I'm getting gray hair. No, I'm actually getting gray hair, so it is what
really?
it is. Yeah, I got
Where? I
patches.
don't see
You're
it.
not be able to see it here. When my hair grows out, you can see it on camera. I've seen a couple of streams where you can see it. I have patches over here, and I got some on the
You
top
can get
here.
just for men.
It's
I always see those
unfortunate, man.
commercials.
It's I shouldn't be
They
getting
make it
gray
seem
hairs
so
at
easy.
24. I'm 24. This is
For
not.
girls, you have to like go to the salon and like sit with it for like 2
Yeah.
hours.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Thank you.
Bro, why can't you just leave the salt and pepper? Some people like the salt and pepper look.
I'm 24, dude. I shouldn't have salt and pepper.
Okay, and
Well, it's better than balding, I think.
Well, I mean, a good thing my dad has some really good hair. I don't know when he started getting grays, but geez, this is not cool. Not cool. Yeah, he said rather KB rather go gray hair than go bald. Yeah, that's sweet. Yeah. I mean, you're right, but I don't want an ultimatum like that. Like, how about I choose none? All right. I'll wait till I'm like 40 to get gray hairs. All right. Thank you.
I think everyone has gray hair, but 40.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd rather have gray hairs at 40, not 24. Thanks.
So, What I was gonna say, Giants Jets. Now, is there really anything to talk about except like I hope that we don't play our starters because I don't want more injuries.
Well, the Jets are going to play their starters. I don't know how long
they can play their starters, man. That's whatever.
Yeah. I don't know how long, but I don't know if the Giants. I doubt the Giants are playing their starters with all the injuries that happen. I doubt we're playing our starters, and I honestly think that's the reason why we claim so many like wide receiver. We claim 2 wide receivers that we know are not going to make the roster or the practice squad. I honestly don't think these guys will make the practice squad either. That's probably why we put them in there just so we could throw them out on the field and they'll kind of be expendable to us. I know it kind of sounds stupid to say or crazy to say, but yeah, I think they're expendable guys. We're just using as camp bodies and we're going to like dump them next week. So, is Tibbs playing week 1? There's a possibility, but I wouldn't like force it. I wouldn't force it. The Titans are going to be a hard team to play anyway. Even if Tibbs is on the field, even if we try to throw out everybody that are like 50%, it's going to be hard to win that game anyway. I wouldn't force playing the Titans week 1. I wouldn't force Tibbs out there. What do you think about that, Lauren?
Yeah, no, I would say week 2 is what I was thinking because I was thinking the same thing as you.
Yeah.
It's not really a winnable. I don't want to say it's not a winnable game, but it's like, okay, don't push it for a game you're probably not going to win.
Right. The odds are not even for us, even if Tibbs is on the field. So, Kush, when is that Chicago game? What week is that?
It's October 2nd. I'm
right?
pretty sure it's week 4 or 5.
Week 4. Okay, so it's still early in the season, you know. So I'm just hoping that we see everybody on the field.
I've been saying for a couple of weeks now, yeah, it's week 4, that by week 4, I would have a good idea of how this offense is going to be for the rest of the year, and I'd have a good idea of how good Daniel Jones is going to be. But I may take that back because our offensive line is so thin, and now our wide receivers are thin. So
right. So I mean, honestly, you're not really going to see what the potential offense is going to be until when it's too late, and it's like.
And then
week
the
10.
Lions is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Lions is week 10, so I'll be at week 4 and week 10. So
I've had the urge to just call him Dan Jones lately.
Dan. Oh,
Dan Jones.
Oh,
Dirty
no.
Dan, bro.
Dirty Dan.
I don't think anyone calls him Dan, but like, let's start calling him Dan.
Yeah, right? It's like nobody calls him Dan. Even though
the
like,
coaches are like, Daniel. Like, that's so
Daniel.
many syllables. How about Dan?
Like, what's your name? My name's Daniel. I mean, why don't you just say Dan? I don't know. unless he used to go by Danny.
That's going to be clipped on Twitter. Daniel Jones hater, KB, insults his name. You'll watch and see this year.
All right, when you disrespect our Lord and Savior Daniel Jones, oh my God, I can't.
Dan.
Twitter, Giants.
Don't
Twitter
you dare call him Dan.
Sometimes, just so insufferable. Sometimes Giants Twitter, but
I feel like Dan Jones just has a nice ring. Dan Jones.
I don't know.
Sounds like the Dow Jones.
Dow. Cookie Monster says anybody
oh my God, bro.
me
Chloe Bailey just posted some pictures, bro.
Oh,
God, man, do we have to?
I don't want to witness this live. I don't want to witness the tweeting live.
But Chloe Bailey,
like a live
it makes us feel icky.
Chloe Bailey is one of the just best humans out there. That's all.
I will say, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get into it, but I will say I like her. She looks good, but her face kind of looks like a fish. I ain't gonna lie to you, okay?
Oh my God, KB!
What a hater, bro. Even Lauren, you heard that reaction, bro?
I'm sorry. I'm
being
truthful.
I bet you don't like Ruby Rose either, do you?
No, yeah. We can talk about that, but I seen you posted it, and I was like, we'll talk about that later, man. This is the Young Guns podcast. We got Lauren as a guest.
I was gonna say, let me ask you about this defense because I had a caller last night.
I thought you were gonna ask me about something.
That had that was incredibly concerned about the Wink Martindale defense. How do you feel about it going into the season, knowing that we don't necessarily got the personnel needed? If he plans to execute it the exact same way he did in Baltimore, and we saw how that happened last year when they didn't have the necessary personnel. Yeah, because of injuries, and they were one of the latter half defenses in the league. Are you worried at all, or do you think he's gonna adjust? Like, what's your take?
Well, I think it's gonna be a little tough with our secondary. Well, specifically secondary depth, like corner depth. I don't know. It's not really there. If they can just generate some crazy pressure off the line, like Aziz and Kayvon once he gets back. That would be really good, so we don't have to have like covered sacks or anything. It's just like, oh, you get to the quarterback in 2 seconds, so no one really has to cover for that long. Is that going to happen? I don't know, but I like blitzing all the time because at least it makes it interesting.
Interesting, sometimes good, and interesting, sometimes bad.
Yeah.
It's like, oh damn, 50 yards, nice.
Oh damn, we brought every single player. It didn't cover anyone.
It just makes me laugh that Bill Belichick was so pissed off that Wink Martindale just couldn't stop blitzing in the preseason game. That's like I want.
Well, he wasn't even pissed off. That was blown out of proportion. I watched
Well,
the clip, and
you know what I
he doesn't
mean.
even hint at him being angry at the Giants. He just said they didn't allow us to do anything, and I was like, well, yeah, that's what the defense is supposed to do. He didn't seem pissed off. Like,
Yeah,
I feel like that was
then
blown
again,
out of proportion.
then again, Bill Belichick is monotone. So I mean, even when he's happy, he's sad, mad,
Like,
upset, it's just the same thing. So
That goes more to my point, though, of like it being blown out. Like whatever first reporter did that, I kind of like shame on you, bro. That was unnecessary.
yeah.
Need those preseason clicks.
Tudo, thank you so much. Tudo has been just golly, man. Appreciate you, man. He says every year there are many amateur vids showing us beating up the Boyds on Giants away games at Link, but they're usually removed immediately due to violence. I don't know, man. I've heard stories about Giants fans getting jumped at the Link. And that's like one place I'm never gonna go. Just never gonna go. I'm not about that life.
I just also hate the city of Philadelphia, but that's just me.
I think it's dirty. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's like
gotta be the worst city in the world.
It's full of just gray. It's just so
Worst
dull
city
over
in
there.
the world.
Philly is just
maybe
dull.
I correct it to the East Coast.
Of casually. It has to be the worst city in the world.
I just do not like Philadelphia. I don't like anything about it.
I've never
bro.
been. I can't even say I've never
It's
been.
just dull. It's like so dead over there. Like everything's gray. Like it's not always sunny in Philadelphia. It's never. You know. So and that's why they made the show, because it's ironic. It was just like one of those like oxymorons. You know, sunny in Philadelphia. It's
So
just
it's
not
always
sunny there.
Overcast in Philadelphia.
Yeah, overcast and just gray, dull, gloomy. It's what it is, and people fighting each other. So, yeah, there's that. But yeah, what else we got to talk about?
Bart is in Philly
Bart
right
says
now.
I'm in Philly right now, and yes, you're right. You see, I've only been to Philly a couple times, and I don't want to go back. You know, one place I do like though, Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is a fun place.
It
Pittsburgh
looks like
is
a
a
nice
respectable
little
city, bro.
city there.
Honestly,
by the river.
and honestly, Pittsburgh is not even that big.
I was
Like, it
It
almost.
looks little.
It
Let me
looks
quickly look up.
it is little. It's pretty little. You can go through one side of Pittsburgh to the other in just a couple of minutes.
The thing is that I kind of avoided something because I was almost gonna go to when I was picking out colleges, one of my like favorite choices was Drexler, and it's like right outside.
Oh,
Philly.
I know people who went there.
I'm glad I didn't because they had a great engineering program. That's why I'm glad I didn't because Philly. That's why.
No, you don't want to go to Philly, man. Especially if you're wearing your Giants gear. You just.
I would've
gotta
got
I wonder if people would beat me
Yeah.
up because I'm a girl.
It's just like gang relation, man. It's
Bro,
just like you don't wear blue over
They
there.
do not discriminate, Lauren. You're gonna catch the hands too.
You
bro.
do.
It's rated E
She
for everybody.
says.
It's rated E for everybody.
Yeah. If you're
It's
a Giants
rated E for
fan, you're
everybody.
done. You better throw your hands up, girl. That's it. I can't wait to return
That's
to NYC
crazy. People
tomorrow.
are like that. What the hell?
I'm telling you right. No, seriously, I've heard stories about people getting jumped at the link because they're Giants fans. Like, I don't know if they're like beating up children or anything like that, but I wouldn't
Oh
doubt
my
it.
god.
I wouldn't doubt
that
it,
would
man.
be. That's illegal.
I mean, who can? They don't care. They're freaking Eagles fans. Oh man, aren't they the same? Didn't they like light
Poop
either
on
Wentz's
fire.
jersey or in Foles' jersey like the year prior to them winning the Super Bowl, and then they made a statue of him
That
the
would be
next year?
funny,
I
bro.
don't understand that,
That would
man.
be funny.
They literally got a statue of Foles and Peterson. Like that's sad.
And then
Like
Right.
that's
oh,
actually sad,
God.
right? Yeah, that really is, bro.
A backup quarterback and a coach that's not even coaching for them anymore. Only been there for like 3-4 years. Jesus Lord. But yeah. I can't wait to go to that game, Chicago game. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be stranded in my hotel though, because I'm not gonna rent the car. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna be there, go to the
I
game,
hope
and go
Ash
back.
actually Ash says he might stay at his cousin's place, which is in like I can't say the neighborhood now, but it's
Right.
Yeah,
not
no.
too. It's like a 20-minute drive from where I am, and I'm like, if he just meets me at my house.
Is it Jersey or New York?
No, it's New York. Because I'm in Queens, so 20-minute drive for me is definitely not Jersey. But it's like I was like, if you just meet me by my house, Ash, Like the friends that are picking
I probably
me up,
know
we're
the
just
area.
gonna
I feel like
scoop.
I kind of know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I was
I'm
like,
not
you
gonna
can meet
say,
me here
yeah.
where you could all go together in like 1 or 2 cars. And then Lauren, if you go, you coming from Long Island, you're probably past us, or you could just stop
Yeah,
by
yeah.
and we all go in like,
Because
a
I
2,
take
3
the
car
Cross
thing.
Island.
Yeah.
When I go.
Exactly.
And I'll be 2 minutes away from the field, so I'll see you guys there.
Right?
I'll be staying right at the I don't even know where it's called. It's one of those hotels there. They got a bunch of hotels there, and like literally the hotel I stood at last time when I went over there. As soon as you step outside, it's just highway. Like you just no walking. Like
No, that's what I don't like about MetLife.
Yeah, it's like
There's
There's
you're
a
in the
lot
middle
of
of
things I don't
nowhere.
like about MetLife.
You're in the middle of nowhere over there. Like there's nowhere that you
And
can't
there's that
walk.
giant mall too. That doesn't make sense.
It's like attached. Yeah, it's like attached to the parking lot.
The mall is like this humongous like thing of like getting to MetLife
MetLife is
driving
literally
to
in the middle
MetLife
of nowhere, bro.
is scary.
It
The
is.
amount of driving in New Jersey is scary. I've
Yeah.
only done it to go to training camp, and I was scared.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not that I
bro,
was
so,
scared, but like they're like bare left, and if you bear left, there's literally 5 different roads you can take bearing
Mhm.
left.
Mhm.
The highways aren't like that out here.
That's
like,
why
bunch
I
of
want
ramps,
the
yeah, a bunch of
Giants to
ramps
come
and-
back to Queens, bro.
That's
There's
what- that's what
there's
I want.
literally the plot of land that they were supposed to build MetLife on before they went back to Jersey still exists right next to Citi Field.
I don't understand why they
Like for
didn't
those of you
build
that
in
don't know, it
Queens.
was supposed to be a big sports complex. MetLife Stadium was supposed to be in Queens, in actually New York City. Well, not Manhattan, but one of the boroughs because it's way
Borough.
cheaper.
But they were thinking
and there's
about
actually
where
mad space. Like if you go to where Citi Field is, there's like tons of space. You could fit 2, 3 more stadiums there.
Yeah, they
what
should
part
definitely
of
do that.
Queens were they putting it in?
Well, Citi Field is it's in Corona Park, so it's
Oh,
right
so they
there.
were gonna put it there,
They were gonna put it right in Corona Park, yeah.
and then it'll be right by the U.S. Open area too.
Yeah, the U.S. Open thing is literally right next to
Yeah.
Citi Field too.
And then
So it's all
right
there.
by that too is the big park where the World Fair was. Like that would be such
Yeah.
a nice area. Like it's not that it's really walkable over there, but like at
That
least you
park,
can
by the
walk
way,
in the
guys,
park.
it's Corona Park. Yeah, you got the huge. They have like a huge.
The
It's basically a
ball.
lake. The pond, it's so big, it's basically
The
a lake.
thing from Men in Black.
Yeah, that
saucer
thing is there
thing.
too. And even there's no high. It's an expressway, but you could actually cross the expressway and get into residential area and like.
Yeah,
like,
because
really
right by
accessible hotels
LaGuardia,
and
what's
stuff.
that road?
the
Astoria
Grand Central.
Drive. No, there like if you go by LaGuardia, there's like a side road like where there's
I know
houses.
there's a side road, but the GCP
Astoria,
is what
that's
goes
where I used
right
to
by
live.
it.
I used to live
Really,
in
you still live in Astoria?
I used to live. I was born in the Bronx, but I lived in Astoria my first 5 years.
Oh my god! Wait, where in the
Yeah.
Bronx were you born?
I was born in what the hell? Montefiore in
I was about to say, if this man said Gun Hill Road, bro.
no, what the hell? I ain't about that life. Yeah, I was born in Montefiore in Morris Park.
Yeah.
Wait, I can't believe you've been in Astoria. That's so
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
funny.
like it would have been. It's so much more accessible to even for like actual people. You could just take a bus or a train there. 'Cause,
And it's
like,
right by
there's
LaGuardia, too,
There's
if
a
you wanna
stop
fly
on the
it.
7 train literally called Mets Willets Points, like because it's named after the team, the Mets.
Yeah.
You get off and it's the stadium.
And you can take the LIRR, some of those
You
tracks.
can take anything there. You
And
can
the
take
thing
anything
about the Giants is, if you're taking public transportation there, you can only get a train directly to the stadium if it's a game day.
there. Mm-hmm.
It's
If
like
it
you-
was there, you could have gone anytime you want. Just visit the
Exactly.
stadium
like,
anytime.
It's like they've honestly made it really not that accessible. Like even training camp, they didn't have the train directly to
I
the
was surprised
stadium.
by that. I thought they would have had, or if not the train, they even have the shuttle bus that goes directly on game days. They didn't even have that for training camp. So if it was, at like by Citi Field, like you don't have that problem.
It's like for the majority of people that live in the boroughs don't own a car. Like you make it so inaccessible for people to get out there. Like
I
why?
know,
Like
I
like
know.
what are you doing to your fan base? Like
I'm gonna
no
have
one has
to.
a
I'm gonna
car
have
in
to like
Manhattan.
friggin' spend money on an Uber and then go over there and spend money on an Uber to go back, and it's like 2 minutes away.
Just
and I'm-
imagine, KB, if it was by Corona Park in that sports complex, Citi Field, you'd be spending $275.
Facts, bro.
Yeah, literally.
So
It's I honestly like get so
Hell, I'll
fired up
walk
about
there.
this.
I'll walk it.
You could,
No,
because
it's
like
on
I
the
said, you
side
could
of like
actually cross the
multiple
GCP.
highways.
Yeah.
Oh, where MetLife is now.
See
you have to
what
cross,
what
like,
what's
hallway.
good about Raymond James Stadium is that's when the Giants come down. I go to the Tampa games. Their stadium is like smack dab in the middle of just houses.
I was about
Like-
to say, isn't it in like the middle of the city?
I
Bro,
passed
it's in the
that.
middle of the city. So when you go there to Tampa, they don't have a team parking lot. You park on the streets. everywhere. And so people will rent out their parking space, their parking lots, like in their house. They'll rent out the parking lots in their house, and you could park there for like $30 or $40 or whatever. And obviously, the closer you get, the more they'll charge you. So I think that's pretty cool. And you don't have to like go through some crazy parking lot or pay for parking, like pay for insane prices for parking. It's all pretty reasonable, and it's just a simple little walk to the stadium. You don't need to go through a freaking highway. You don't need to like go like all the crazy.
You literally
ramps.
can't walk to MetLife.
You can't walk to MetLife. You can literally walk to Raymond James Stadium from like 2 miles away. There's just houses. It's just like the regular streets, like regular.
I went to
sidewalks.
Yankee spring training, so we were right by that. That where the Bucks play.
Good,
We passed
Landon?
it.
What's good, Jeffy? What's good, Lamar?
I also
Tudo.
heard
Huh? Go ahead.
I also heard just real quick they were when where that thing is, the thing that people the fudge what is it called, where Neiman Marcus is, the big mall, Hudson Yards. Before they built Hudson Yards as the mall, which apparently is going out of business
That's
now.
where the Jets. That's where the Jets stadium was supposed to be. Yeah.
Yeah, they were. Like, I think that would have been kind of cool. Probably a
been
lot
cool.
of traffic, but like being able to just
That
walk.
is Hudson Yards. It's the west side, right? Yeah. I think
Yeah,
it was
like
literally
kind of
gonna
by Penn, like low 30s, high 20s.
Yeah, I think it was
But
just
it's
gonna
so
be
far
called the
west.
Lower West Side Stadium, which is kind of a funny name. It's just the neighborhood, but like
Yeah.
there was plans for that. The thing is, even though that would have been cool, I never thought that was gonna go through because
The
like,
traffic.
I don't think you're putting a stadium smack dab in Manhattan, bro. That's not happening.
Oh,
Like the
damn.
only reason
What?
the only reason
Bro.
MSG is there is because it's been there for like 100
Yeah.
years. That's the only reason.
And it would be pretty close to MSG
Imagine
too. So
if they put
imagine
a
if
stadium
the Jets
over there,
and Rangers
bro.
are playing or something.
Imagine
Yeah.
they put a stadium over there, bro. That you'll
They
never,
were
you'll never
thinking
get in.
about it before.
You'll never
before
get in. You'll
MetLife.
never
That was
drive
one of the
there.
proposed that was one of the proposed plans for the Jets, and the proposed plan for the Giants was by City Field. So
I
none
Is
of them
there
went
any
through.
way they'll ever come back to Queens like in the next 10 years or no?
I wish they can, because like I said, all that land is still there. Like it's
They
being
need to
used
do it.
obviously as part of the park, but like it could still be bought back to. Be
They need
used
to
as,
do it. Like,
land.
why would you go out of state? Like, come on,
That's
man.
what I
They
don't
seriously-
understand.
Plus, you
Who's-
guys
I
know
don't
about the lawsuit, right? It's like an actual. They have a legit case. This law firm is suing both the Giants and the Jets for using the New York name. But
Right,
for
and
their
that scares
taxes-
me.
for
Yeah,
their
that's what I was gonna say.
taxes, they're in
Taxes.
New Jersey. Yeah,
Taxes.
they're
The
in New Jersey.
taxes is a huge different thing.
I
yeah.
swear, if they like say, "Oh no, we're not moving. We're just gonna change our name to the New Jersey Giants," I will. I'm not a fan of the team. Buffalo
That's
Bills fan
what
all the
I'm
way.
saying, bro.
No, I'm
Buffalo
telling
They
you.
need to come
If I
back.
see an NJ, like the N and then the J
Yeah.
go under, yeah,
because
that's
the
not
most
happening.
space, the borough with the most space is Queens too. Like, it
Yeah.
has the most space.
Yeah, I'll
No.
go to Queens all day.
And it's accessible. I mean, the 7 train's not super duper reliable, but it's accessible by
Yeah.
public transportation. Where even if the train is running, you have to transfer
Mm-hmm.
and then wait for another train that's not like the subway, and it's more expensive. And I will just, I get so hyped about this because the stadium is ugly. I don't like where it is.
I
And like
know,
my
it's a
dreams,
freaking
my life,
jail.
I just do not like MetLife, bro.
my life would be so much better if the New York Giants played in Queens. I'll just say that.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm literally like 20 to 15 away if they were playing there.
I would be so much
I-
closer too.
I could bike there. It would take me a while, but I could bike there.
Tudo with the $5 super chat says, if you guys come to the link on January 8th, got nothing to worry about. We're about 220 of us. Damn, 220 people. That's a lot of tickets. Ain't no
That's a lot
way.
of tickets, yeah.
Ain't no way. And mostly
I think he
giant
meant to
rugby
type 20
players.
or 22. There's no way.
Maybe he's saying
Yeah.
he's 220 pounds.
Ain't no way. There's 220 of y'all. We'll guarantee your safety. My words. I mean, I don't doubt it, man. I don't doubt it. I just, I'd rather just not be put in this situation in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And Cookie Monster says, Kid Blue, then you'll be a Buffalo Bills fan, the real New York team.
Oh my god, it irks me so much when
Honestly, they are.
people say to me, oh, the Bills are the only real New York team. Like, technically, yeah, but like, Buffalo
They're-
is like
but
farther
they're
away
up-
than
But
Boston.
they're
Even
upstate. Buffalo is
the thing
Canada.
is
Buffalo
that even
is
Buffalo
Canada.
so
fans-
far.
Even Buffalo fans consider themselves like a separate entity. Like even they don't say that. They just
Because
consider
New York
themselves their own
State
thing.
isn't the same thing as New York
Like,
City.
Philly's closer,
Yeah.
Boston's closer, like...
Bro, Buffalo is literally Canada, bro. That's
Yeah.
it. I mean, you're in Canada. All right. You're in New York State. You're in Canada. So, Giants to Brooklyn? Nah, no, thank you.
Mm. The thing
I don't
is,
think there's
like,
space.
not only there's like literally no space. Like the reason there's space in Queens is because there's a good amount of parks here, but there's also like actual empty space. Brooklyn, it's not as packed as Manhattan, but everything, like every possible space is taken up with something, if that makes sense. Whether it's residential, business, or warehouses.
Like,
Like,
I
that's
feel
all
like there's more
Brooklyn is.
houses in Queens. It's more like spread out than Brooklyn. I feel like Brooklyn's more brownstones and apartments, but Queens you see more houses with like grass, if that makes sense.
Not necessarily grass. You're thinking about like Queens Village, Jamaica Estates. That's like the rich people's neighborhoods. Kew Garden Hills. But yeah.
Man. But all right, guys, we're gonna end it off soon. But you guys leave your comments, your final comment. We can stay around a little longer. Leave your final comments. We'll talk about anything. I mean, obviously, let's try to keep it football related or whatever, Giants or football and NFL. La la
And
la.
thank you all for sticking with us, man. Tuning in.
Yeah, thank you guys for tuning in as well. I know we kind of had a rough start a little bit, but
Highlight Lestats comment. I know
I'm
you
sorry.
just got
I'm
a. I
sorry.
know you just got a super chat, but highlight Lestats comment, bro.
this one.
Lestat. Of course, I've had Two Bros Pizza. Two Bros Pizza.
This guy got so hyped for Two Bros.
Bro.
Hey,
because
yo.
listen, Two Bros Pizza carried me and my entire high school throughout high school, bro. It was 2 blocks down from my high school. I went to Brooklyn Technical High School. Two Bros Pizza had legitimate dollar slice pizza that was like this big, and it
Damn.
tasted good. It tasted so good. You know how sad I was? I visited my high school a couple years ago. I was already in college, obviously, and the Two Bros there shut down. The only Two Bros I know now is in Manhattan, and I don't think it's a dollar slice. But I love Two Bros Pizza, man.
Man, so
I
Two
love
Bros,
Two Bros
Two
Pizza.
Bros taste good, huh? All right, so
We get Tudo's super chat now.
Tudo super chat.
Oh,
He
we
said,
are.
KB, we are 220 people. We all earn good money. Listen, man, listen. I need you to take a video when you go January 8th. I need you to take a video.
I need a video too, yeah.
Of all those 220 big freaking rugby players just beating up every Eagles fan. Now, even the 8-year-olds, just show them who's boss. Show them. Let's not get demonetized.
Let's reel it in, KB. Let's reel it
Bro,
in.
from running back to this, bro.
Reel it in.
Listen, man, those Eagles fans, they're ruthless. So we need to
There's gonna be
retaliate.
like a random little kid being like, "Yay, go Eagles!"
Cookie Monster, the reason, Cookie Monster, the reason
Shut
I'm
up,
so
kid.
hype is because of like how big a part it played, like in after school, high school. Like after school, we'd always before like we go like to the courts or something, we just grab a slice. But also because like me and most people in high school are broke, bro. So that dollar came in clutch.
Yeah, I remember when I had to pick up my sister. Like after I came out of high school, when I was in the Bronx, I used to come out of high school, walk like 3 miles to go pick up my sister, and then take the bus from there. And then we just go pick up a freaking dollar slice of pizza. We only had like $3 to just get a dollar slice. That was fine because this freaking pizza was like the size of our damn heads. It was good back then. I mean, good old days. Good old days. I do miss it. I do miss it. You know, living in the Bronx sometimes. Sometimes. Even though it's the best borough in the world, but
No, it's oh my
Giants.
god. No, it's
Gi-
not.
Giants
No,
to
it's
the
not.
Bronx.
It's
Listen,
not.
man.
Really,
No.
Staten Island. No.
Listen.
If the
and-
Giants go to the Bronx, I'm never going to.
Listen,
a Giants
we
game
got
again, bro.
space in Pelham Park. Pelham Parkway, we got space over there in the Bronx. North Bronx, Morris Park area, a lot of Italians, right? A lot of we Giants and Italians.
Giants to Staten Island.
Isn't
Yeah.
Pelham Park basically Westchester, bro?
It's still the Bronx, bro. Yeah, they call
Basically
it
upstate New York, bro.
No,
That's too
it's
far
the
outside
Bronx.
the metro area.
It's North Bronx, okay?
North Bronx is upstate New York, bro. All this.
Guess what?
Ask
Still the
any
Bronx.
real New Yorker.
Okay, where's the Bronx Zoo at?
The Bronx Zoo is in upstate New York, bro.
No, it's not. The
No, it's
Bronx
not.
Zoo
The
is right
Bronx
by.
Zoo is in the Bronx. It's in
Yeah, it's in the
Morris Park.
Bronx, but it's like the largest zoo in the world, and it extends
And it's in
into
the
upstate
Bronx.
New York,
It
bro.
extends
But
in
the Bronx is. I mean, the Bronx Zoo isn't that far north.
No, it extends pretty
it's
far
north,
up there.
It's north. It's
How
right.
far
It's
north
right
does it
on.
go?
It's right in like Pelham. Like you go
Yeah.
a couple of miles, like maybe 2 miles from Pelham.
How
So,
big is the Bronx Zoo? I went there once.
It's
I don't
huge.
remember it though.
I was so spoiled because the zoos in Florida are garbage. Like they're so bad.
Really? You would think
I
they'd
was
be
like,
better
I was like,
there.
this ain't
I
nothing
was
to
gonna
the
say,
Bronx
like
Zoo.
the Bronx Zoo is a great zoo.
That's a lot. I
But
love
like
that
it's
zoo.
it's tedious to go through, and sometimes they need to
Yeah.
clean it up better.
Yeah,
But like
yeah.
I like for some reason I was actually looking this up the other day, and I was like, it's actually considered one of the best zoos in America, and I was like,
Yeah,
oh, really?
I was
Wow.
spoiled because
And
my
it's one of the larger zoos in America too.
My
Yeah, I'm gonna look it
sister
up.
my sister went to a middle school. It's like some wildlife and conservation whatever. So they were like sponsored by the Bronx Zoo, and they were only a couple of miles away from there. So we would go over there. It's free for like every
Oh
Wednesday.
my god,
But then
it
she had
is
a pass to go
huge.
there any day. So we were always at the Bronx Zoo. Yeah, Bronx Zoo is huge.
It
It is
goes all the
huge.
way up. Wow.
I'm telling you, it goes up basically into upstate New York, yo.
No, it's still the Bronx. Dude, Pelham is
Wait,
huge.
it's part
okay?
of the botanical gardens. They're the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
they're both right there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, it's right by Fordham Road, Arthur Ave. Yeah.
Tudo, thank you for the $2 super chat. We're all over 230 pounds and over. I'm 6'4", 247. What the frick, yo? Ain't no way. 6'4", 230. Good. But yeah, man, I was spoiled, man, because okay, when I used to live in PA, I lived everywhere, guys, just so you know, but everywhere in the East Coast. But when I used to live in PA, we used to go to Philadelphia Zoo. That was okay. Philly's garbage, so obviously the Philadelphia Zoo is garbage. But going to the Bronx Zoo is awesome. Then coming down here, and I was like, yo, first of all, there's only like two zoos, like two good zoos over here in Florida. As big as Florida is, there's like two good zoos. There's one in Tampa, and then the other one is I think Jacksonville or something. I don't know. But the one in Tampa is so garbage. They don't have no freaking animals over there, man. All I saw were freaking birds. I don't want to see a bird. I want to see a freaking tiger. They had one tiger over there. He was like, he was boring. He was sleeping.
He was boring.
Yeah, it's boring. They don't have, and one of the best things I liked about the Bronx Zoo was the freaking gorillas and the chimpanzees. Those were the most entertaining thing. I would be there for hours. I would be there for hours looking at them.
The tigers
And
are
they
my
had-
favorite one. The tigers are like
but
my
they don't
favorite
do
thing in Bronx
nothing.
Zoo.
They're good to look at, but they don't
Well,
do.
I
Like,
was gonna say,
you
when's the
would
last
see
time you've been though?
But you would see the gorillas like beat each other up. Like
But,
you would see
KB,
them-
when's the last time you've been to the
He's
Bronx
been
Zoo?
really
though?
violent tonight.
Uh,
He's like, yeah,
it
like
It
the
has to
gorillas
have been
'cause they-
years, bro. It's had to have
Yo,
been years.
yeah,
Shut
I
up.
haven't been to the Bronx Zoo since probably 2013.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
2013.
The tigers
I
now,
went
there's
in,
like
like,
two tiger exhibits,
2005.
or it's either that or it's like one really big one because you could go into like one of those, like it's not necessarily underground, but like where you have the glass enclosure, you know what I'm talking about? And then there's also the monorail when you hop on and you see the
Yeah.
tigers from another angle.
Yeah.
So like it's one of my favorite things there.
Yeah, if I go back to the Bronx, I'm definitely gonna go back to
When
the
you
Bronx.
go to the
Zoo.
game, go to the zoo.
Yeah, hopefully
you're
I'm
there
off
for
for
the
that many
weekend.
downtimes. I'm there only for the weekend though, so maybe I
Well,
use
it would
Saturday.
be travel, yo. From
I know.
MetLife to the Bronx.
I know.
That's
Look
travel.
at, there's a picture of these bears from the zoo online, and they're like in the water fighting each other.
The Bears.
One of my you know
Yeah,
what one of my
they're
favorite
huge.
exhibits are is the bison exhibit because they're just chill. They just they're like all the way in the back. They're like actually all the way at the
They
back
smell.
of the zoo, I think. And
Yeah.
they're all the way over there. They don't
Yeah,
do
they're
anything.
actually my grandfather lives on East 180th, and he lives in a
Orbital
high
strike
apartment
incoming.
building. What?
What?
Orbital strike incoming. What?
I ain't saying nothing, bro. Go
Wow.
ahead. Continue.
Wow. Anyway, I don't know what that means, but my grandfather lives in a high building on East 180th, and he's able to see the bisons in the back, just chilling there. You're able to see it all, so it's pretty dope.
I'd be nervous. What if they broke out?
I know, because it doesn't look like when you're all the way up and you see like all that's holding you, like some lady walking with her child and like a bison like 10 feet away. It's just like a couple of freaking like fences. It's weird, but I mean,
But they
that's the
also
Bronx.
have kind of like a little bit of a moat thing. Like there's a little bit of a drop.
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
But like
yeah.
the thing is that the animals there are like most animals are.
Pretty chill.
Like they're chill. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
they're not
yeah.
unless they're provoked, they're gonna be fine.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't.
R.I.P. Harambe.
R.I.P. Harambe, man. Cincinnati Zoo did him wrong, bro.
Yeah.
But
Alright, so we
you got
ending
it.
down now.
Yeah. Lamar says you gotta go not on a Wednesday to the Bronx Zoo
So any
Why?
day
What's
but
Wednesday?
because Wednesday is free. I mean, because I guess free, so it's packed up on Wednesdays. Wednesdays is
Oh, yeah.
free.
Wait,
so,
if it's
yeah.
free, maybe I'll
Also,
just go on a Wednesday.
also, I remember when I
I
was
myself.
when I was in high school, all
I sit
all
by
kids that are part of the
myself.
NYC DOE, you get free access to the Bronx Zoo at any day of the week too. So like I took
Where?
it, like all kids part of the NYC DOE, like if you're a student in the New York City Department of Education, you had free access to the Bronx Zoo. So like that's how I used to go when I was in high school. I didn't have to pay anything.
I had the only reason I was able to go to the Bronx Zoo whenever I felt like it is because my sister was part of this wildlife conservation middle school and that's when we were able to go free all the time. Is that did they like change that? Like you go free from now on? Like it was always
When
been
I
a
was
rule?
in high school and even middle school, like if you were just a
Really?
student in the DOE, you got free thing. You
I
also
mean,
had you had
what's the
free
student
access
in the
to all the
DOE? Like
libraries
the
too.
Department of Education, like where like that
It's
it's
New
in,
York public school,
Within
right?
the New York public school.
the
yeah.
hell I was in a public school. What the hell did I get allowed to be in there? What the freak? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But all right,
I'm
guys,
trying
we're
to
gonna
see the Lions.
Lions. We're gonna close it out now, guys. Great stream. I appreciate Lauren. Appreciate you coming on.
Appreciate
It's
you
always a great
guys.
time. Always a great time. If you guys don't know who Lauren is, I don't know how you guys wouldn't
What you
know.
been doing?
Yeah, what you've been
I'm
doing
really
lately.
shy.
You guys can find her on.
Facts, bro. Like half her face is off the camera. She's really
She's really
shy.
shy.
Wait, what is
Oh.
this thing again?
Ooh, it's the ooh.
I'm so
Ooh.
small.
It's
I'm so small.
Make sure you guys.
Can the Giants please stop having injuries?
Right, exactly. Can we win some games, please? Please win some games and not get hurt.
Okay.
Can Kayvon come back healthy? All right. But you guys can subscribe to Lauren. She got sports in the description below. Her link is in the description below. Make sure you guys check that out. And on top of that, guys, like I said, being sponsored by Manscaped, got the Manscaped shirt on. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys want 20% off plus free shipping, make
Yeah.
sure you guys use the promo code KB27 for all your grooming needs. So
And
that
support
being
the
said, guys,
merch.
and support my boy's merch, man. He's got some fire merch. All right.
Yeah, and use promo code.
Yeah, and use promo code KB27.
And use promo code SheGotSports for Underdog Fantasy. While we're
yeah.
at it.
Go ahead, you can promote your stuff. I don't care. Go ahead.
No, it's good. Just if you download Underdog Fantasy, use SheGotSports promo code, and you'll get your first deposit
Oh my god, I
matched.
keep forgetting to activate my fantasy leagues, bro.
Up
And the
to
season is almost
$100.
here.
I gotta do that. I gotta
I
get in
keep
my
forgetting.
fantasy league. Okay, the season's
Yeah.
right here, dude. The
He's
season's
right
here.
there.
I will say
Um,
I get a lot of Manscaped ads because I watch like a lot of football videos. So like
Uh-huh.
Google thinks I'm like a man.
You should
but,
you should just use my promo code. Just use it.
like I will say Manscaped is out here hard with advertising. They
Yeah,
really
yeah.
are.
They bought that life. They bought that life.
They
But
really are.
Lauren, a quick question about Underdog Sports. Is it legal in Florida?
So it's
No.
a fantasy app. It's not a gambling app. So there is a pick'em section. So from my understanding, pick'em
It's a loophole.
It might not be legal in every state, but the fantasy should be legal
The
in
fantasy
every
should.
state. And Best Ball
Okay.
Mania, total prize money, $10 million this year.
Wow.
Man.
It's gonna be spread out though.
Because the only thing I
amongst
use
winners.
is MyBookie. Because MyBookie, they're for some loophole
You know how
that they're
I
able
first
to.
heard of
they-
Mike Bookie, bro? Remember Vic Debitito?
Yes, Big David.
Yo,
Taylor.
Vic,
That-
that's what I was saying. It
That is
sounded
how I
familiar.
know. That is how I know about
That's how I know
MyBookie as well.
MyBookie,
Yeah, that is how I know
Because
about
I used to
MyBookie.
watch his skits all the time in the 2017 season.
Yeah,
bro.
Me
got
too.
all of them. Yeah, I
And
was
his
like
Yankee stuff,
I was like,
too.
we lost, but at least Vic's gonna make a banger
Exactly.
video. Like, but yeah,
Bro, when
I
he
use
read off the
MyBookie.
injury list, bro, he just be saying the most random things.
I gotta check out. He still makes those videos. I gotta check.
He's
it
like
out.
a real
Yeah.
comedian.
Yeah,
Like he
is,
does
is,
like
and he
shows.
yeah, he goes on tour and everything. He goes on tour. But yeah, because I wanted to expand a little bit because I like the interface for DraftKings, but DraftKings isn't legal down here, so I got to use MyBookie. But MyBookie's kind of like wonky sometimes, so. That being said, anyway, guys, we closing it out. Thank you guys for popping in. Make sure you guys tune in next week on Cush's channel for Young Guns, and make sure you guys subscribe to Lauren.
Not Justin. I'm sorry. We had Justin last week. He dropped a lot
We'll
of
be
good
having
things.
Bobby.
We'll be having Bobby next week. I'll double check with him. As
Bobby
we get closer.
Skinner. So yeah, thank you guys for popping in, and see you guys next time.